Wow, look at that. And we're back in the Tiger Den for another episode of BTR. I am your pathogen to the comic book pathway, comic book artist Tad Galusha, and with me is the main man. You love him. Some hate him. I tolerate him. That's right, the king of beards, the one, the only, Big Brian Bales. How's it going, Big Brian? It's been a while. Hot second.
It's been a hot second. We've had some technical difficulties, but we're here. I'm good, man. You know, the Mariners are in the playoffs. They won their division. I'm a happy guy.
I mean, I love how you just skirted past the technical difficulties. Folks, we were ready to rock and roll yesterday, and It didn't happen.
It did not happen. Yeah, there were some issues with my microphone and my camera being weird, but your boy fixed it.
At least
we're ready to rock.
Guests.
We're here.
You know, when we have the worst technical difficulties, I'm just glad there's no guests when that happens.
Same.
That'd be so embarrassing. So,
listen. Have we had a guest on and I forgot to hit the record button? I have.
It's happened.
Yes, the answer is yes.
It's happened. It's fine.
It's happened.
So today's kind of got a bit of a theme. We're full into the HBO Max TV show Peacemaker. And so I don't know if he's your favorite character, but he's definitely mine. Eagly is getting the showcase today. It should be Eagly and Peacemaker. That should be the show.
Eagly featuring Peacemaker. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, man. He's the star. Anyways, that's what we're doing today. We've got some loose pencils down, and I'll be hitting it with the inks. I'm going to try and do something a little different than I normally do.
Okay.
So we'll see how it works out. It might work. It might not. You never know. Everything I do is a nightmare.
But you know what does work every time, Tad?
What?
Hitting that subscribe button on YouTube. That works every time. Or hitting that subscribe button on our website, BlueTigerRevenge.substack.com. That works every time without fail. So when we have a new episode pop up, typically it's Blue Mondays, but we're recording on Blue Monday. We've had a crazy couple of weeks.
There's been just work stuff after work stuff on both of our ends. And you had some family events.
Yep.
My wife has been incredibly sick again. Yep. So, it's just in a whole cascade of wonderfulness.
You
know what? Before we get in it, you know what I did the other day? Well, you do know, but the Tiger Cubs don't.
Okay.
I did an MRI.
Oh, yeah. I'm aware of this.
No drugs, no nothing. You just go in, you lay down. It was like an out-of-body experience, man. Like I passed out so hard. And the joke was like, I said, oh, maybe I'll sleep in it. And like the technician was like, yeah, you probably won't sleep. Oh, I conked out. Like I was on a whole nother like plane of existence. I had a dream. The dream was so vivid and real that like right as the MRI was about to finish up, I woke up and I didn't even know where I was at. Like, they have the face case on you and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You're just strapped in. Yeah, it was so, it was such a, like I called you afterwards, just like,
you're like,
hey,
I just had this amazing experience.
Yeah, but I was so out of it. I was on like Planet X, man. I'm
like in the middle of my work day, just calling me at, dude, you'll never believe this.
Yeah. Well, I didn't honestly, I didn't want to drive home because I was like so out of it that I just like, I couldn't, it was one of those, I didn't feel safe driving home. I had to sit in the parking lot. I was like, well, I'll call Bri. He'll bring me back down to earth. And you were like, dude, I'm like trying to do stuff. Like I have like a life and a family. Like I gotta go. Psycho.
I was trying to get paid.
That's right. You've been working as a straight up podcast technician for the last couple of weeks.
Last couple months I have. Yeah.
But you've been in go mode. I want to say this last month.
It's been a lot. Yeah. But I'm done now. So it's been fun.
So folks, if you have podcast needs, you know where to come.
Hit me up.
Big Bry's podcast diner. He
They
edits.
listen to this and they're like, what are they talking about? It's not the content, it's the listening experience. Sounds great. That's what I do.
Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, who do you say we get into this charade?
I think we should, but the first thing that I want to do is I want to show folks.
Was there a little BTR update?
There is a little BTR update. I need a little jingle. You know what? We need a BTR update jingle.
What should it be the sound of? It needs to be the sound of something. I don't want it to just be like a da 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 da. It needs to be
a tiger roar, don't you think?
It either needs to be a tiger roar or some type of strange sound effect. Like, what's a really good sound effect that you looked forward to as a kid? Like cereal in a bowl early in the morning. Oh, yeah. That was
so good.
Right?
You know what? I'll see if I can find something.
Okay. We'll work
Not
on
for
it.
this episode, but for the next one.
God, no. We're so far past it. Like, hit him with the info.
All right. Well, I want to take you, the Tiger Cubs, on a walk through our merch store on TeePublic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We got a couple new designs that are up.
We do. And something really cool is that if you like the artwork that Tad is cooking up here on the show, you can get prints of that on our TeePublic page.
Now, it does show a little weird on the homepage. It says, like, it'll show a picture of the artwork, and then it says, for some reason, t-shirt. But when you click on it, it's not. You click on it, and it's...
Well, I'm going to show them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the art options are crazy, because you can get, like, full-on, like, nice, like, I think it's... I don't know if it's, like, lithograph quality, but it's definitely, like, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Yeah. You got it.
Well, here we are. So this one right here is a new design, the BTR, established 2018. Pretty cool. Let's click on it.
We got t-shirts. We got ball caps.
Yep.
The baseball hats are my favorite.
They're pretty cool, but ton of different options that you can get here. All the sizes for you. Different colors. And this one's really cool right here. This is the OMAC art print. So if you were a fan of that art print, check it out. You get the print. You can get a poster. You can get it as an art print.
What are some of the, does it say size options?
Yeah, you get mini, which is a 9x12, a small, a 12x16, 18x24, 24x32, 28x38. You switch, or you
that's enormous. That's so. I love that they're small as like a convention print.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. So here's kind of, there it is right there. But this is new for us, and I hope you guys like it and check out everything that we have. I mean, some of these designs are pretty old that we've had for a long time, but we just haven't.
I got to be honest. I was going to delete the old designs, but I was like, nah, you know what? Let's just leave them. Yeah, let's keep them. Why not? Probably going to, I've already got planned a couple more BTR variants of that existing logo. Like I want to do a yellow one with like a blue logo inset. Or not blue. Yeah. Blue line inset logo. I think that would be kind of cool. And and then we've got some more stuff from the archives that when we were cooking with the merch for a while there, we had a lot of stuff planned, and then we just kind of ran out of steam there. And I still have all the notes. So
excellent. So TeePublic link is in the episode notes, so you can go check these out yourself. Pick something up, and if you do pick something up, snap a pic of yourself wearing the t-shirt with the art print. Tag us on Instagram at BlueTigerRevenge. That would be awesome.
That would actually be very awesome.
All right, I'm ending the share. Awesome. Boom. I hope that looks good. This is our first time doing the screen share option, so I hope it looked cool.
God, we're so old, dude.
I'll find out in post, man. I'll find out in post.
Hey, listen, you're the main man at this stuff. We know you'll make it look good. If this doesn't look good, we know you'll make it look good. That's what you do.
Hey, you know what? I'll do my best. But hey, you know how you're always getting the hate mail about me, right?
Yes, I've been waiting, dude. Folks, he has been lording this over me for
like
fucking
2 weeks.
weeks, and I can't
I got
wait.
some hate mail on you.
Yes.
Thank you, Tiger Cubs, for coming through for me.
Do I feel like this is an inside job? Probably. But you know what?
Listen,
I'm here for the content. If it was Big
I
Red,
said nothing. I said nothing to nobody. So
you lies. I know
no
how our
lies.
listeners operate.
No lies.
Okay,
I said nothing to nobody. All right, let me pull it up here. Let's see. All right, you ready for this?
Always, dude. I've been waiting.
So somebody, not me, it was you, fell for clickbait.
On what?
On the episode, you used it as news, and it was clickbait.
Really? What was it?
And I had a listener call you out for it.
What listener was it? Who was it? Who's the listener?
You know, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. It said Tad fell for clickbait.
Damn it!
Rebel Moon doesn't have any songs. How could they do a sing along? Like,
no.
And how would Zack Snyder want a sing along version of a sci-fi epic with no musical numbers? You fell for clickbait, my friend.
I thought that was so the interview did not happen. He did not. No. He did not ask for.
No.
Okay, that makes sense.
That was clickbait, and you fell for it.
They got me. Listen, nobody's perfect, all right?
You fucking moron. Look at you.
Oh, man. Well,
it said that I'm no Snyder defender, but that doesn't even seem like the kind of thing he's into. So there you go, folks.
No, you know what though?
We got. You know what? Wait. No,
let's be honest though.
A lot of Fox News, don't you?
Let's be honest.
Where you get all your information.
Let's think about it for a second. You're telling me Zack Snyder wouldn't be open to that idea? Come on, have you seen his movies, dude?
How would he? There's no songs in the movie, is what he's saying. And
his entire movie, every movie he makes is like a music video. It's a music video.
I'm going to sue you for $1 billion. You're going to settle for like $700 million and issue a public apology. I want that public apology.
It seems really familiar. Very representational of the world we live in right now.
Maybe it does. I don't know.
You got me. You got me. Well,
yeah.
I guess it's just wishful thinking on my part because they're so bad, those movies, those Rebel. I couldn't even watch the second one, man. They're so bad.
I barely made it through the first one.
We watched the first one together, remember?
We did, dude, and I was rage texting you the entire time.
I know. I made it like 10 minutes into the second one, and I was like, I can't do this. This is too bad.
That's fair. It's a fair point.
And that's Dr. Wife's like one of her favorite actresses, that gal. Like, I'm glad that gal gets the vehicles that she gets because she's great, in my opinion.
She is great, yeah.
But I just feel like she's always in like these, I don't know, these big budget blowhard movies, kind of. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Sure.
I don't know. I feel even bad saying that. It's so hard to make a good movie.
Her check cashed. Her check cleared, so...
Yeah. It is there's a weird conundrum. You know what's crazy though? Like, what was that movie that Zack Snyder made with the owls?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what it's called.
It was like Guardians of the something, but
yeah,
like that movie was actually kind of cool. Like it was a fun movie.
I never saw it.
I think it was one of those movies where you look at it on the surface and it's supposed to be for kids, and in reality, it goes super hard in the paint with the violence.
Sure.
It wasn't bad, but yeah, no. Well, there you go. Clickbait. Huh. Damn.
Yep.
Who sent it? Is that Maddie K?
Super producer Maddie K.
I knew it. I called it. I knew Maddie K. You put out the bat signal. Maddie K came to your rescue. Good job.
I didn't. You know what? I didn't put out any bat signal. Oh, I guess I did on the show.
You did on the show. You were like, "God damn it! Please, somebody go after him." And Maddie K got me. He got me. You know, I'm glad that, you know what this means? It means that there is some limitation on Zack Snyder's powers on what people will do for him.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right.
Okay.
You ready to get into some news
I
while
mean,
you ink away Eagly, while you ink Eagly?
yeah, let's ink Eagly up. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So the first bit of this,
Okay.
so it just came out. It just released the news of this released last week that comic shops are going to get image graphic novels a month before Amazon.
Really?
And I love that.
You know, I feel like that is like such a great thing because let's be honest, like so many people don't like. I mean, I don't know about you, but if there's something I'm really fired up for, I hate waiting for it. I want it like
Agreed.
immediately. You
Agreed.
know, um, that and in like we're in an era where people are just so quick to just like pre-order something and
Yeah.
like just to, like I'll be upset when it doesn't get here exactly on time. You know,
Yeah.
uh,
And this includes physical and digital too,
oh, that's great.
which is really cool cuz I'm a fan of digital comics as well. Like I like
Sure.
both,
Yeah,
but
it's
I love
understandable.
the fact that in order to get these first, you got to go to the comic shops to get them. That's such a huge boost for comic shops that are already probably struggling having to compete with like Amazon. Like it's just a reality.
Oh
But
yeah.
Image doing something about that is pretty cool.
I mean, let's be honest. There's been times where we were like, I'll just order it online.
Sure. Oh
Um,
yeah.
and also like, especially when it's a lot of times comic products, it's cheaper. You avoid the
Yeah.
you avoid the markup. Shit, like my when my book Cretaceous came out a while back, right?
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, it was cheaper to buy on Amazon. Like
Right.
like a lot of the sales came from Amazon because it was like $4 cheaper. I don't know why they did that because it really affected things.
Yeah.
Wasn't happy about it. Also, I didn't get any say in it, but I think this will be good, man. I think this will be a good thing for not only the stores but also the creators too.
Yeah.
Like
Hopefully. Yeah, for sure.
kind of incentivizes. If you think about it, you know what it kind of incentivizes? It kind of incentivizes like signings and stuff a little bit.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean, there's got to be ripe opportunities for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, yeah, it seems like that would be the move. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm
I'm really happy about it though. I think it's really cool. I always try and support as much as I can. I try and support my local comic shop.
Yeah, I mean, you have to, dude. Like,
Hmm.
I'd be curious. I wonder if there's people that just don't even go to comic shops; they just buy everything online.
Oh, for sure, man. With like the digital apps, with Amazon, and like there are some comic shops like when I first got back into comics
Yeah.
was in 2011 when IDW did the Ninja Turtles relaunch.
Okay.
I was ordering. I had a subscription through Midtown Comics in New York on their website, and
Oh,
they mailed them to me.
God, that must have cost so much money for just a regular floppy.
It was the same. I just paid for the shipping. If you get enough of them, they do free shipping.
Oh, were
Um,
you getting a lot of shit?
I was getting turtles and a few other ones. I think like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe a couple in Batman, something like that. I don't remember. It was like almost 15 years ago. So,
I've
but
always I've always been a shop guy.
yeah,
I've always lived someplace since college, right? Like I've always been like,
yeah.
ooh, I need to find a place that's got a shop.
Well, you've been to the shop where I used to live at. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to go to that shop. That has, when I talked about that shop that was in my hometown,
yeah,
that like we just pretended didn't exist. Same
yeah.
same vibe.
It was like that. Well, I tried to go to that shop, but that shop would have like they'd say they're open, nobody would be there. So you just never knew when to go
Which,
if they
if
were
you're getting into comics, back into it, man, like that is the most frustrating thing in
for
the
sure,
world.
for sure. eventually I made my way down to Vancouver, but then the drive. And so, yeah, I just started doing them. I did them through Midtown Comics, and it worked. You know, the only thing that sucked is that having to wait for it to mail.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know people who only read digital comics, you know, so.
Oh, that's true. You know, what's funny is my whole family actually reads. They all subscribe to Webtoon.
Okay.
And which is funny because they don't put the two and two together. They don't put what I do for a living together with Webtoon.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, they don't. It was really weird. Like when we first moved up here, that was like a big shock. They'd be asking me about what I did for a living, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then one day at dinner,
like, you're a comic artist? That's stupid. Hey, check out the Webtoons.
Not quite that egregious, but you know, like no one called it stupid. But yeah, it was definitely like there wasn't like an assumed correlation.
Sure.
Which I think there's a lot of people that do that, right? That like, they probably read comics all the time and they just don't associate with like, because when you think comics, you just think like movies, you know, you think of like what you see on TV.
Yeah. You think Batman, you think Superman, you think Iron Man, you think Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is always driven me crazy.
Yeah. But I kind of use, it's interesting because I read digital comics, but I use digital comics as like, oh, I want to check this series out. Let me check out the digital. If I like it, then I'm going to go pick up the physical copy of it.
Oh, that makes sense. I think that's a good move.
Yeah. Or unless I want to read my next piece of news.
Okay.
Because Comixology went kaput a couple of years ago. I think in 2023 it stopped for good.
Wait, I thought it was back.
Well, it's through Kindle. It's through the Kindle app now, and that app, the comics app for Kindle, is dog shit. Absolute dog shit. If you're listening to me, Amazon, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff. Hey, Jeffy.
Hey, Luther,
Jeffrey.
Lex Luthor.
No, Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Listen up.
Yeah. You know, take the TRT needle out and fix your Comixology app. Fix the Kindle app.
Whoa.
It's terrible, dude. The app
is it
terrible.
that bad? So, I've never used it. I've never used it.
Because you can still subscribe to the Comixology Unlimited.
Right.
But then the old app, there used to be a spot where you could see the new comics that they get every month because they get a bunch of new stuff every month.
Right.
You can't do that on the Kindle app. You can't see what the new ones are coming in.
Oh,
which makes zero sense.
Yeah, that's really weird.
So I switched over. to Global Comics.
Okay, I am familiar with Global Comics. There've been I've had actually quite a few books through publishers on there before. I don't know much about them. I just know that they've been on the scene for a hot minute, like kind of trying to pick up the slack. I don't know how much of their visibility and usability they have, but
they've picked up the slack big time, man. Like they have Image, IDW, Dark Horse. They just got DC recently, and now DC just announced that they're going to be doing day and date releases through Global Comics.
What does that mean? What's a day and date release?
You can get the new comic as it comes out on the digital platform.
Oh, could you not do that before?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And as well as a massive back catalog of 30,000 comics spanning 90 years, which is really cool.
Now, is it a flat rate or is it
it's like a monthly subscription.
Okay.
But it's cool, man. If you want to read, like I did this and you can go back to as far as like, you know, the first Batman or Action Comics and go back and read all of the old school stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Which is really fun if you want to see like, you know, how a hero started or stories from the 60s, 70s, 80s, right? You can go back and probably even earlier and check those out and see what it was like.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, well, it's kind of interesting, right? Our first piece was talking about comic shops are getting books a month early, and now we're like, Global Comics, day and day release from DC. But I like it for that back catalog, man. That back catalog makes it really cool because you can read some stories that might be out of print or, if you want to get into a character and don't necessarily know where to start, you can go on there and go check out a bunch of different stuff.
Just to backtrack a bit, I've never given into, and I'm sure some people could pull up some numbers and prove me wrong, right? But I've never really subscribed to the fact that digital and physical compete as much as they make it a difference, because I feel like for graphic novels, right? Like, just to kind of, I guess, go full circle on these two subjects. Yeah, but like, I feel like if you're a person that likes to have physical media, right? Like, you're gonna buy a physical copy of the book. If you're a person like say, like I don't read digital stuff, right? Like, I will, if someone sends me a PDF of a book, I'll sit on my computer and read the whole thing, right? Or on my tablet or something. But like, I'm a physical guy. I like having the fucking war room of trophies from your hunt. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy having that. Like, these are all. So when people come to the studio, they can look at a shelf and be like, oh, these are all the books that, that you've read or you like enough to actually buy. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of books that I will buy and read online that I don't. See, I'm not as a huge fan where I want it to take up space on my shelf. Does that make sense?
Right.
Or like, I will like it and I'll go like, oh, I got to track this down, and then I'll get the hardback edition or something.
I grew accustomed. I read a lot of the novels I read, pretty much all of them. I read digitally now, just on my iPad, because it's way easier to read it in bed with my iPad than anything else.
Makes sense.
I like both, man. I love reading comics and books, both physical in hand and digitally. I think there's room for both.
Well, yeah, and I think that, like, you're seeing that trend, right? Like, you're seeing a lot of these like special edition books that both in novels and comics, and a lot of times people don't actually read them. They put them on the shelf as like, oh, this is my favorite book series.
I have some books like that.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's kind of a collector mentality, but you're seeing a lot of people who don't necessarily collect do that. And I think it's because, I mean, I don't know. It's like, your house will be super stale without some kind of like, symbology of like your interests and what you like, I guess. Like, I don't know about you, but the few times I've been to people's houses where they have no books, no nothing, no albums, no photos, it always feels really strange. Like, are you just pretending to be a human? Like, not like anything? I don't know. It's always kind of weird,
Yeah, I totally get that.
Totally.
All right.
Totally get it.
All right. So another piece they just released. Well, it leaked, I think, earlier this year, but they just did the official gameplay trailer of the new Wolverine game coming out on PlayStation 5 next year.
Okay, you'll be proud of me. I actually watched it.
Looks freaking awesome, right?
Does it make me upset that I don't play video games? A little bit. Yeah. You know what it kind of reminds me of, though? Did you ever play the PS2 Wolverine game?
Oh, X-Men Origins Wolverine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hell yes, I did.
I think it was X-Men Origins. Was it?
It was X-Men Origins, because I had it for Xbox 360, sir.
Because then they did a re-release of it too later for like, but yeah, man, like, and it had like you were like breaking into like a Weapon X facility or something like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It kind of gave me vibes of that game, and like, that was a great game. You know what I mean?
Better than the movie.
Oh, 1,000 times better. 1,000 times. Yeah. But it was a really great game. Like, you were just Wolverine doing a mission. Like, you wish that was what the movie was,
Right. They didn't, this new game, it's by Insomniac Games. They're the same studio that makes the really, really great Spider-Man games for PlayStation.
I'm pretty sure they did that old Wolverine game, didn't they?
I have no idea. But
Matty K, look it up. Jamie, get on it. See if I'm full of shit. Make it up. Find it. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We call you super producer for a reason. Let's get on it.
That's right. Get on it. But they didn't shy away. I love that they didn't shy away from the gore and the violence. You can literally rip people in half.
Yeah, shy away would be the exact opposite of what they did.
Yeah.
They just were like, "Oh, it's Wolverine. Let's gut people." It kind of it gives a very like 90s Wolverine vibe, you know?
Oh yeah.
I'll be curious.
Yeah. I'll be curious to see, because the Spider-Man game is open world of New York City, right? So I'll be curious if the Wolverine game is going to be like completely open world for you to explore, or if it'll be more like kind of semi-open, more God of War style, where it guides you through.
Yeah, I would imagine it would probably be
super fun,
God of War style, right? Like, I mean, what's it going to be open? It's going to be open world Canada. Like, what are you going to do? Just run around the world?
Well, I think it's in Madripoor.
Oh, well, it could be open world. Like, it could work. That could work.
Yeah.
I say that like I know anything about gaming. I could see how that could work.
Yeah. But I'm excited for it, man. It comes out in a year from now. We'll see if it gets delayed. But
I mean, hasn't it had like a million delays?
No, I just think video games just take a super long time to get made.
Well, I mean, as they should. I mean, like,
as they should. Yeah, you don't want to release a game early that's not ready and have it just crash. Yeah, also that's happened far too many times.
Look what goes into games. I mean, always like there's.
Yeah.
I guess maybe like those early like PS1 games and stuff. Like they got away with some murder on them. Like, remember when they would do the games that were based off of like some shitty blockbuster that had dropped that summer? And they always have a game that would come out after it, and you're like, "This is fucking garbage."
Sure do.
Why did you ever buy any of those?
I mean, there were certain games, like the older ones were great, like the Batman game for regular Nintendo that coincided with the 89 movie. That game was awesome. I think one of the Terminator games was really fun.
T2, man. T2 was good.
Yeah. The Star Wars games were always great for Super Nintendo. But anything after that, I really have no. GoldenEye. I
mean, dude, GoldenEye.
That's the exception, right? GoldenEye's the exception. That's not the rule.
Yeah, that's like the fucking blueprint right there for making an awesome.
So it's like movies turned into video games aren't good, and video games that they turn into movies aren't good.
Oh, God. Talk about like the worst, like just the worst, right? Like, oh man, there's nothing worse than video game movies. I don't care what anybody says. Name one that's good, like that's actually a good film. You'll be, I think, hard pressed.
I mean, there are exceptions, but that's more recent than anything else. Like,
well, I mean, I would say there's movies that did well, right?
Sure.
Like Resident Evil did well. I'm not going to say they're good movies. I think that
correct.
Would be
I mean, they keep making them.
Yeah, like there's an audience for them. People enjoy them, but I'm not going to sit back and be like, "Oh, that was great."
You know what movie really let me down that I had such high hopes for?
Oh God, what?
Really was the Assassin's Creed movie. Big budget, Michael Fassbender.
You know what? Right? Yeah, I didn't even play those games, but I was like pumped. Like, oh, okay, this could get me into it. I'm into it. This is going to be great.
Yeah. I'm guessing they do the thing that these people that like studios always do when they adapt. I mean, they've learned their lesson. Like if you watch at least season 1 of The Last of Us, I mean, that was a great adaptation, but up to then, like you get these movies and you give them to the studios make them and they're like, no. Yeah. We know that there's this great character that has a great story. No. We're going to make our own character in that universe. And that's what they did with Assassin's Creed.
Wait, it wasn't like the main guy. I didn't watch the movie because everybody said it was terrible.
Dude, I saw that movie in theater. I was so pumped for that movie. No, it wasn't any of the protagonists from the games. It was a brand new character.
Why would you do that?
Right. You would think, right?
Yeah, it doesn't even fucking make sense. Like,
no,
it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
So stupid. But anyways, have you seen the cover. They've been sharing this cover online everywhere, and it's the Absolute Batman Annual with Daniel Warren Johnson. I think he's writing and drawing it.
It's not
where
it's not the one with the Joker, is it? I think Jay Lee.
No, this is the annual that shows Batman facing down a bunch of KKK members.
I'm for it. It sounds great.
Yeah, it's like Batman going against white nationalist KKK dudes, man. I cannot wait for that. And
how's that?
And drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson.
He's doing the whole thing, huh?
He's doing, as far as I know. I could be wrong. Matt, fact check that for me, please.
Yeah, Matt, get on that. Check that for us.
If he's doing I'm pretty sure he's writing and drawing it. Which, if that's the case, the violence in there is just going to be spot on,
wondrous,
yes. And I feel like Absolute Batman is right up his alley. With just like a giant hulking Batman beating the shit out of people.
God, you love that Batman so much. Is he your favorite Batman at this point?
Is he no, he's not my favorite Batman, but it's just like a nice breath of fresh air.
For him to be just hulked out.
Yeah, why not?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Because, we got to have Batman be the best. That's the only way we can do it. He's got to be a Hulk.
Yep. And having him beat up Nazis, which is going to be great. I mean, listen, he drop kicked a little kid in Absolute Batman. What's he going to do to Nazis?
So are people upset? Because there's a lot of people defending those guys these days. So are people
I haven't seen anyone get upset about it. Okay. I'm sure somebody's upset,
It's good.
But
that's what they get.
If you get upset about Batman beating up KKK members,
you might be on the wrong side. You might be on the wrong side. Just saying.
I hate to break it to you. It's pretty rough. That is pretty rough.
That actually sounds really cool. I didn't even know. I was curious what he's been up to because he's been kind of quiet. I know the rumor mill says that he's working on his next big creator-owned thing. That he's been working on for. I got that from an inside source. He's supposedly been working on forever, and he just hasn't. I don't know if it just hasn't been the right place to do it yet.
Sure.
Which I understand that. Like when you hang on to something, I have a project. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get to make it, but I've been hanging on to it. I actually had the option way back to do it with Dark Horse.
I know I know the project you're talking about. Too.
Yeah, I had meetings and stuff about it, and but I didn't feel like I was there as a creator yet, and so we just never really. I didn't progress things forward, just because I didn't want. If I ever get a chance to actually make it, I want it to be
sure,
hands down by far the best thing I've ever done. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. You want it to top Eagly is essentially what you're telling me.
Nothing will top Eagly. Eagly's the best.
I know.
Can we talk about that? Do we want to get into that yet, or are we saving that for last?
I want to save that for last because you sent me a really cool video because since we were just talking about Absolute Batman, you sent me a great video of James Gunn. On what was the podcast that
he was on? I don't really care for the podcast that much. But I was like, I got to check this out because you don't see him in a lot of long form sit down interviews. Yeah. He was on, I think it was Two Bears podcast, I believe, with Tom Segura. Okay. And I think he was filling in for, the comedian Bert Kreischer. He's kind of kind of an idiot, but he had a terrible movie with Mark Hamill. I think it was last year.
Yeah. Yeah. I know the movie you're talking about. I can't remember the name, but James Gunn.
Anyways, what do you think? Yeah, it was really interesting. I think basically everything he said was he wants his Batman to be ridiculous. It's everything that you always say you want your Batman to be.
Well, I think what really resonated with me is I remember Segura was asking him about can we please have a Batman with the blue and gray. And James Gunn, and he was like, that's what the fans want. James Gunn was like, some fans want that. Other people like the black suit. Or you would never think that having white eyes would be such a controversy, but people write me about it every day. And he just was like, none of that stuff matters to me. He's like, what's most important is the character.
Yeah.
Right. And
it was actually a very refreshing interview. I thought the biggest takeaway was you could tell Segura wasn't a big like comic book guy. Like I think he just watched the Superman movie probably with his like kids.
Sure.
But the biggest takeaway I thought was just I didn't realize James Gunn was such a voracious like comic nerd as a kid.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It really comes through. And that's what I think is funny is like people knocking his creative choices. It's like, dude, he is pulling directly from the source material. You loved what he did at Marvel, even though it sounded like he was just kind of shooting from the hip because he wasn't a big Marvel guy. Like he really, like what it was really amazing what he said about like Guardians and stuff, where he was just like, yeah, they'd give me their outline and I would just kind of like throw stuff at the wall. But I really didn't want to make Guardians because it's like, how do I make this?
I didn't hear that part, but you got to talk into the mic more, by the way.
Oh, listen, I'm trying to you're making me just do all this stuff at the same time.
Help. This was your idea, man. This was your idea.
God, don't remind me.
It just makes me, everything that he's done so far with DC has been great. And it just makes me think he's going to continue to do great stuff. Like he also has talked about there is a script now for the new Batman. They're talking to people about it. They're having conversations about it right now. So I would not be surprised if we see Batman show up at some point sooner than later. I'm not saying he's not going to be in Peacemaker. I would be highly, highly surprised if he showed up in the last episode of Peacemaker.
You know who I saw an interview. I saw him somewhere. I can't remember. He said, you know who he thought was like a really good candidate was your guy, Rickman.
Oh, Brandon Sklenar?
No, Rickman.
Oh, Richardson, Alan Richardson. Yeah. Even Alan Richardson said he and James Gunn have talked about it. And he said, it's probably not going to happen, but we've had a conversation about it.
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting. Cause like, my thoughts, I'm like, I think he's too insane. But then again, like you look at what they're doing with Batman these days, like, I mean, he'd be the only cat that could fit that bill, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like, Batman needs to be a little insane, right?
No, I meant like crazy. I just meant like in terms of like physicality, he's fucking enormous.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't. They're not going to do absolute Batman as the DC's bat. You know, that's like an Elseworlds type thing. But
you know what, though, it'd be cool if they did.
It would be cool. Let's not. It would be pretty cool.
People would be like, "Oh man, could you imagine all the old guys that go and they're used to seeing Adam West or something, and then they go to see absolute Batman movie. They'd be like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
is this hell dream? Jesus,
yeah.
The Joker's like this fucking monster."
Yeah, but he's gonna get Batman. They're gonna get Batman right, and whoever ends up directing that movie, they're gonna get it right because James Gunn is still gonna have his hands on the project, right? Because he's not greenlighting anything unless he likes the script.
Are they not going with what's his face? Who's the Twilight guy? He's not Batman anymore.
He's still that's an Elseworlds. The Batman is not connected to the DCU.
Really?
Yeah, it's its own thing. Which and I'm glad
because like people really really like that series. Like it was that movie. They do. You're like,
I know they do. I don't understand it, but
I know. I'm sorry, man.
Neither do you. You couldn't watch. You couldn't make it through 20 minutes of that movie.
It's so fucking dumb. I'm sorry. I know, like, I don't like saying that, but his introduction was one of the dumb. I thought it was one of the dumbest characters.
People love that introduction, and I just watched it, and I was like, "What is this?"
When you were first watching it, you were like, "Oh, it's pretty cool," and then I pointed out, I was like, "Yeah, except for the introduction," and you're like, "What do you mean?" And then you watched it, and you came back, and you were like, oh my God, this is, it
Yeah.
just made it so stupid. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. Cause it's, I don't know. I get what they were trying to do, but for me, it just completely killed the character. Cause I was like, okay, this 150-pound man in a Kevlar suit, just like, he doesn't have to, he can just walk in and bully people like he's Brock Lesnar. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up.
That's why he needs to be Alan Richardson size, man.
Yeah, like if like it would have worked if Al was the Batman in that movie and he walked in like that, you'd be like, oh, you guys are fucked. You know what I mean? But instead, it's like my cousin.
Zero intimidation factor.
Yeah, it's my cousin from Maine walking in. Shout out to you, Dax, wherever you are. I hope you're listening. Like, love you, but if you came in to kick my ass, I'd be like, oh no. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It wasn't like, I don't know. That's why I think that's what killed it. Like, at least for me. I mean, I know people liked it, and you know all these characters, right? They're all.
Oh, people say that's the best. He's the best Batman. That's the best Batman movie ever. Yada yada. And I'm like,
more like,
you guys not seen 89 Batman? Come on.
Meanwhile, Jared Leto is pouring his heart and soul into the Joker, and no one gives a shit.
Okay.
God.
Oh my God.
I just saw a clip of him as the Joker, and because I hadn't seen it in forever, and I was like, oh man, yeah, that was god awful. That was so fucking bad.
Dude, you know what was bad? Was some of the script of the original version of the Suicide Squad was leaked.
I'm still waiting for the director's cut, okay?
You keep waiting, buddy. It's never coming, especially after that script leak. Ooh.
It was a pretty bad.
Ooh. It was real bad, dude. Real bad.
Aww. That director was pretty. I don't remember who the director was, but he was
David Ayer.
David Ayer was very adamant that his original was. I think he was trying to do I think he was kind of trying to do what our favorite guy Zack Snyder.
I mean, I can't blame him for that. Like, listen, it worked for one. Why wouldn't you try it?
Yeah. Also, man, it is so like. Let's be honest. Like, we're saying the movie's bad. These movies are bad, but dude, it is so fucking hard to make anything that's good. Like, I'm talking like I've never made anything bad. I've made so much bad shit.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I almost feel bad saying like. I don't know. It's that weird thing, right? Like, if I feel like because movies are in such a public spectrum and so much money is dumped into them,
yeah.
Like we feel like it's super easy to just be like, oh, what a piece of shit. But I think it's because it's just the price tag is so fucking high.
It is. It is. And I'm not going to sit here and say that the studio didn't interfere with his movie. I'm sure they did. And I bet his version is probably better than what we saw. But I'm not going to say that it,
I mean, you could see
it's going to be a good movie.
You could also see, but you could also, there's like certain creative choices, like the Margot Robbie, like now it's heavily cosplayed. She looked great and everything, but like she wasn't happy about it. You know what I mean? She didn't have good things to say. That's why they went in such a drastic direction with her character. In all the, I mean, she had two other movies.
Yeah, thus James Gunn's Suicide Squad and the Birds of Prey movie, which I really enjoyed that Birds of Prey movie. People bagged on it, man. I thought it was great.
I was one of those people. I went and saw it because Dr. Wife really wanted to see it. She thought it looked great. Which that was probably the last superhero movie I will ever be able to drag her to.
That's fair.
Actually, she dragged me to that one.
I'm just saying.
Why am I taking the heat for that?
Great. Ewan McGregor was great as Black Mask, dude.
I don't even remember him.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Maybe I need to give it a rewatch. I don't really.
And I'll stand by it.
There you go, folks. He's back, baby.
Movie Bride. Bad Movie Bride.
These are the top 10 movies you need to watch. And everyone's like, all right, great. Here we go.
Yeah. Speaking of past DC actors, we're all excited for the Henry Cavill Highlander reboot.
Yeah,
I know I am.
Do you think it's going to be good?
I do. Not just because of him, but like the cast that they've collected so far with Dave Bautista playing the Kurgan, which if you talk to him, yeah, dude.
Okay. Okay, I need it to be good.
And he's been saying he even said he was like, I've been wanting to play this role forever. He loves the Kurgan, he loves Highlander. And then they just cast Jeremy Irons as a second villain in the movie, which is going to be great.
Second villain? Who's he going to play?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But Jeremy Irons is great. I mean, that guy's great. And even if the movie's bad, he's great.
Yeah.
And it's directed by the Chad Statowski. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name correctly, but he's the creator and director of the John Wick movies. So the action at the very least is going to be on point. Okay,
everything you're saying is making me feel pretty confident in it. I got to be honest.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks is that movie was supposed to have started filming by now, but it got pushed back to early 2026 because Henry Cavill got injured training for the movie. He injured his leg or foot.
Will you tell Cavill to stop being such a wuss?
Tell him.
All right.
If I see him, I'll just get weak in the knees, man.
Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll be like, dude, Cavill, come on. You get paid so much money to pretend. Like, come on, dude. Fucking suck it up. Suck it up. Look what John Cena's doing right now. Look at him. Dude can barely fucking walk from
Keanu Reeves, 60 years old, falling downstairs for John Wick, man. Come on.
It's true.
Come on.
It's true.
But I'm excited for that movie, but Henry Cavill get well soon. I want to
I love you. Henry Cavill, get well soon. I love you. I will leave my wife for you
so much. Yeah. You know what sucks though? I was telling the Queen of Beards, I was like, we need to watch the original Highlander movie. She said no.
Oh, welcome to my world. God,
I watch it because I don't want to know anything about it when I go see the new one. I'm like, this is a classic movie. You have to watch it.
It's going to be completely different.
That's what I think.
Also, how dare her? God, what's with our wives? Like, I don't know. Highlander? Looks stupid.
It's not.
No, fantastic. It's fucking cool. Girls don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know.
They don't
know, man. And you know what though? I hope my big hope for this movie. Like, yes, the action is going to be. I know that the action for Highlander is going to be great, right? Okay. You just know it's going to be with the people that are attached to make the movie.
I hope so, man.
Dude, it's the John Wick director, man.
That doesn't mean anything. You know I'm right too.
I mean, the dude he came up in the stunt industry before he started directing. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt at the very least.
Okay. Yeah. I think
the action will be good.
I just just because you've done good movies in the past doesn't mean
yeah, but even if but he's never done the action in anything that he's worked on has never been bad.
That's true.
That's so I know that the action is going to be good. I hope they get to the heart.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope that there's because
Duncan MacLeod, right?
Yeah, because that's what made the character. It wasn't really go watch that original movie. I just watched it actually not that long ago. It's really not an action movie. It's more of a drama. It's a dude who's kind of he's kind of depressed. He's lost in time a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everything and everyone that he loves dies.
He's kind of a tormented human being.
When his wife, right? And his wife is an old woman, and there he is, dude, and she dies in his arms. Dude, that shit is heartbreaking, man. And I hope that they capture that as well.
Yeah, because my big thing is it's not there's action to it. There's supernatural elements, but it is by no means an action movie. And I think if you approach it like one, it's not going to be good. It's going to lose all.
I think it needs to be a good just like a good like dramatic movie with good action in it, but not a action movie. Like there's war, right? Like I hope they do like the flashbacks, right, of him fighting in all of these wars.
Yeah, like I think you could do some really interesting shit with the flashbacks. Like, I mean,
yeah,
you could even push his timeline back further, you know, like make him real. Like, because I think they did that in the show. I want to say.
Well, no, he was so in the show, which I just I'm about to do a rewatch of it, and I'll report back.
Oh, nice.
But the show, Connor McLeod is the younger cousin, played by Adrian Paul, is the younger cousin of Duncan McLeod.
Oh, I always thought it was. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That would make sense too, because they had that one sequel, that movie. It's like one of the last movies that came out, I think, in the Highlander series, where they were both in it.
That was not one. They made a couple more after that with just Adrian Paul, but yes.
But you know what I mean? There was the movie where they had the crossover, and
they killed Christopher Lambert. Yeah,
yeah, like it was his like kind of send off, right?
Yep.
God, do you remember when that movie came out? It was like a big, like, well, at least in my household, it was a big deal. I remember my dad.
Oh, dude,
like,
holy shit, I watched it, man.
Yeah,
it's a big deal to me too because I grew up. I loved the movie, but dude, my brother and I watched that show.
Dude, you know what?
We played Highlander. You know, we had katanas and we would play Highlander.
Dude, I think I probably spent more time with. I was more familiar with the TV show just because like the movie had some like adult themes, you know.
Yeah.
And like back then, it's like you couldn't just you know you're a kid, you know, it's not like you could just go rent it or something, or like
right.
It's not like now, right, where you can just stream everything at a whim. I love that dude. The TV show I thought was so freaking cool.
You know that Christopher Lambert is in the pilot, right?
I didn't know that. He is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I just started watching it. He's in the pilot.
Oh, cool. Is he just like they use it as like a vehicle to introduce the character? Or?
Yeah.
Huh. Like, here you go, cousin.
Yeah. That essentially, yeah.
Here's my sword. You know what? I'm going to be this. Here's a hot take for Highlander. The guy in the TV show is more believable as a swordsman.
Lambert? Yeah, 100%. Do you know that he did? I don't know if he still does it. I don't know if that died during COVID, but he used to host the Adrian Paul sword experience because of the following of that show. So he like,
what the hell is the Adrian Paul sword experience? You're like blowing my mind.
Right? So they would come and like they would get like he would like do sword fighting with them.
What?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
This is a real thing. So
you know what?
This was like a sword convention.
It was like a thing for just him that he hosted.
And he would be like, check out this sword demonstration. Would he do the sword play?
And he would. Here it is. The sword experience, sword training provider, Adrian Paul. You know what?
Wow.
Do you want to screen share and see this shit?
Yeah, let's promote the shit out of this. This is awesome.
Okay.
This is awesome. This is why people watch Blue Tiger, man. It's because, you know, God, look at you. Dude, I'm so proud of you right now. Just right out of left field with some of the most interesting shit ever. What?
Sword Experience Academy, dude.
When's there when there's different levels? When's the next? And this is all done by the actor, huh?
Yeah.
In my book,
Paul will personally assess.
Wow.
Oh, it's an online academy now. It used to be
It probably was like a convention, I would imagine.
Oh, events.
Here we go.
I don't know if they're still doing it. Oh, dude, look at this. Sold out. Scotland, France, Westminster.
Holy
Colorado Springs.
Oh,
just happened.
Now we're talking. Dude,
you know what? We gotta do a convention around this, man.
You're like, fuck comic conventions. We're going.
Fuck it. We're going to the Adrian Paul sword experience.
We've now become the Highlander fan podcast. If you're a fan of Highlander,
don't tease me with a good time. All right. Don't tease me with a good time. That sounds incredible.
Dude, is there? I bet there's a podcast out there that's like dedicated to the Highlander.
You know what? Hey, Tiger Cubs, if y'all want to do a Highlander rewatch podcast, hit me up. We'll make it happen, man. We'll make it happen.
Dude. Oh, you know what? That would actually be fun. Could you imagine doing like a Highlander, like, what's it called? Was it Twitch? Where you just screen episodes.
Like a commentary?
Yeah, where we just screen episodes and just talk all the way through each fucking episode of the Highlander.
That'd be amazing. I'd have to know a lot more about Highlander than I do now, but I'm in.
Well, I mean, when you're doing those watch-alongs, right? Like, you can kind of get away with a little bit of dead air just because
That's true.
You're watching the show.
I want to do a live. I wish we could do a live watch of just the film.
Ooh, I don't know if
and screen it.
I don't know if we could do that.
We could do it. We could do it audio, and you could just sync it up, but it wouldn't be the same. I'd love to like show the movie, but I think we'd get hit with copyright.
I think we'd have to do it through like either a Discord or like through our Substack, where it's like, okay, you tune in at this hour. Here's the password to get in. Like, I think it would have to be like we could do it. It would just we wouldn't be able to like what we do here.
Tiger Cubs. If you want to see it, we'll do it if you guys demand it.
If you want to do, if you guys want to do a bullshit podcast listening to Brian and I talk our way through the fucking Highlander, hit us up. Let us know.
Just Highlander. It's not the Highlander. It's just Highlander.
He will always be the Highlander to me.
Oh, you're wrong. And
I'm rooting. You know what?
And I'm rooting. As we know, there can be only one.
I'm rooting for the Kurgan. Fuck you.
Wow.
Yeah.
How dare you,
dude?
How dare you?
Kurgan's the man, dude.
That's great.
It's better to burn out than fade away. It's the best.
Batista's going to kill it too. He's going to crush that role.
The only thing he doesn't. There's only one thing that's missing. He doesn't have the fucking voice, dude. The voice is epic.
I think he'll have something good.
You think he'll bring his own like spin to it?
I think so. Did you know? Speaking of Batista, do you know that James Gunn wrote Peacemaker for Batista?
I saw that in an interview that came out. Mm-hmm. I had no idea that.
But he was making one of those shitty Zack Snyder movies, Army of the Dead, and so he couldn't do it.
What? What happened? I never saw those. Were those any good? Like, were those? Those had so much buzz, and then they just kind of died on the vine.
They weren't any good.
Which I feel like that's crazy because zombie movies seem like that's a pretty.
Well, I made it about a half hour into it before I turned it off. Maybe it got better, but I wasn't feeling it.
I just feel like the zombie movies though are like a easy slam dunk. You know what I mean? Like even if it's bad, it can still be good. Does that make sense?
I'm sure. I mean, there are people who someone's raging at us right now for my comments on
you
this,
fucking idiots, you morons! How dare you?
That's fine.
I'm just going to talk like this the whole time. The Kurgan.
You're going to turn into Kurgan?
I'm the Kurgan now.
I wish I had a good lamb-bear, but I don't.
A good what?
Be only one.
That's pretty good. I'm not a fan. Well, welcome to the Highlander podcast. Highlander. I am the Kurgan. And with me is this sack of shit dog, Duncan MacLeod.
There can be only one.
We need a guy who can do a good Sean Connery. Spaniard, stay out of it.
You know, Russell Crowe's playing the Spaniard in the movie.
Ooh. You know what? I could actually see that being pretty good.
I could too.
I could see that being good, man. Wow. What do you think? What do you think of my Peacemaker?
That's killer.
He's getting there. I got to go faster though, because like we're running low on time here.
We are. But you know what? I have more stuff up my sleeve.
Oh hell yeah! Also, we haven't even gotten into. You keep dancing around it. You're killing me.
We haven't gotten to Peacemaker yet.
No.
I know. Well, I've been wanting to go through all the news.
Yeah, definitely. That's what
you hit me up with this Comics Beat link on a comics crowdfunding roundup.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I spent way too much money this on Kickstarters this year.
what,
Like, dude,
yeah.
I went.
Did you get anything on this list? So I'm going to go through the list. I'm not really familiar with any of these because
I did get one of those books, but I got a bunch of art books, so I'm trying to like be good for the remainder of the year.
yeah, there's one on here that I'm interested in that ends, I think, this week.
Well, lay it on us. What are they? Let's hear it. Let's
All
hear
right.
what you
So
got.
the first one, let's see, Systemic, and that is by Studio 12-7.
Okay.
It's quoted as 80 pages of systemic friction where social forces, cultures, and economic strata meet and grind together. And this one is by, let's see, it's a huge, looks like an anthology. There's a ton of people attached to this.
Okay.
Andy Alves, Kevin Beto, Simon Burks, Ben Crane, Adam Douglas, Arthur Eubin, Richard Fairgrave, Val Horvison, Norm Harper, Chris Hill, Dave Law, Pepper, Nina Polston, Stephanie
Wait,
Williams.
Pepper? Who the hell's Pepper?
I don't know. It was one name, Pepper.
Wow. Okay. I didn't realize you guys were doing that now.
I know.
That's kind of cool.
Me either.
That is kind of cool, right?
Yeah. Macabre Valley, #1.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a horror movie, a horror comic,
Okay.
Grindhouse, Texas comic horror comic, and this is by Zach Quaintance.
All these, I was just more impressed. Like, it seems like the quality is just really like they all look really good. You know what I mean? Like, none of the books that because you'd get some like real amateur looking stuff, which is good, it's fun, but like I just feel like, man, like it is. You're seeing such high quality in books these days.
I know. Well, the one that I sent you this, and you were like, "This looks great." This is called Space Relic Hunters.
Yeah,
by Runeberg and Grun, and this is done by Neurobellum Productions. And I've backed a couple of their books, and they're just fantastic. Just the art and the story are great on them, but dude, the print quality as well is just so good.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. I ended up getting the one. It's got a possum on it on the cover.
Here it is. Those That Inherit the Earth, Volume 1.
Yeah. So like,
I've
been wanting to get that. I think it got released as like a zine a while back, and I wanted to get it. But I kind of missed like the Kickstarter for it. And so I was really happy to see that. Oh, like there's a full on it's like a full on thing, graphic novel. So
yeah, that one looks really cool. I'm probably going to back that one too, and the Space Relic Hunters, because both of those look like a ton of fun. And Kickstarter, man, I think there was kind of a lull for a little while, but it feels like it's back.
Yeah, I mean, like we've got our Kickstarter guys, right, that we promote. Like Urena and Ludi does some cool stuff. But yeah, I kind of felt like, I don't know, there was a lot of stuff that was like, I don't want to say people were grifting, but I feel like it felt like for a while there, people were just like doing books, and then a lot of them, some of the ones that we got, they just kind of felt like the bare minimum.
Sure.
Like it was like, oh, like people were figuring out the formula to get people to buy projects or back projects, and then you'd get it, and it just wouldn't feel like a completed. Like I got a couple that they were advertised as graphic novels, and they weren't even graphic novels. You know what I mean? Like they were just like, there was some.
I got one of those.
Yeah, we got that one from the UK that was like that, and it was like such a fucking letdown.
Yep.
It's not that it was bad. It was like you just felt grifted.
Right.
At least I did, anyways.
Agreed. No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. But yeah, dude, if you want to see what's out there for crowdfunding, just go to Kickstarter, man. Check out their comic section. There's going to be some good stuff in there. And if there's something in there that you think that we would like, hit us up.
Dude, also there is like something for like every fucking genre is in there. Yeah. You can find like sci-fi. Like, I mean, we just talked about the last two books we just talked about are both sci-fi books, but they're so vastly different.
Right.
And then like they're doing like I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a really badass. He was like a heavy metal artist. He's got a big collection out that they're kickstarting right now. And then there's the J. Scott Campbell Danger Girl collection that's being kickstarted, which, I mean, dude, I was so tempted to get that.
Same.
I really, and then, I mean, I couldn't do it with the price. It's so expensive. I just couldn't justify it.
Agreed.
But yeah, man, there's so you can get like great mainstream stuff, but then you can also get like this amazing indie stuff.
I think I'm blanking on the publisher, but they're reprinting the Stan Lee, John Romita Senior. They're hit the Spider-Man newspaper comics.
Oh yeah, they're advertising the heck out of that. That looks awesome.
I think it's Clover Press. Yeah. And that looked really cool as well. I love kind of stuff like that. That's like a little bit of history in there, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the good stuff.
Yep, you got to talk into the microphone though, man.
So hey, man, I'm working here. Sorry, I'm looking for something. I found it.
I mean, that's great that you found it, but no one can hear you.
God damn it! I don't know why I do this.
Hey, listen, Cubs. This is our third one. We're getting our groove down. We're still figuring it out.
Hey, that sounded real condescending towards me. He's still putting it together, gang. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
He's like a child. It's fine.
Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. It's fucking sad.
I know. Listen, Tiger Cubs, if you're tired of his shit, hit me up. Send me a DM. Tell me about it.
Brian's been waiting for this kind of feedback for years. Matt's just opened the fucking floodgates. It's just going to be a tirade of just people shitting on me now.
I hope so. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. Is that is that too much to ask for?
I don't like it.
but if it was me, you'd love it.
It's different. It's different. That's different.
Let's see. You sent me.
I sent you a lot of shit. I sent you a lot of stuff.
This one is from the Popverse, and it's about Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day. And his stunts will be courtesy of Jackie Chan.
That's what they're saying. There's not a lot of details. I think the news was broke on Instagram, so don't fucking kill the messenger, Matt. Maybe I got scammed.
Jackie Chan's stunt team is behind. This is coming from Jackie Chan. He was on set for the sequel. He was on set for Spider-Man, and he did an interview with Hong Kong news outlet HKO1, and he said, "My Jackie Chan stunt team was busy filming Spider-Man, and I was the action director for it." So he went to the rehearsals, and the director was there.
Dude, how crazy were those fight scenes going to be? I really hope the fight scenes are just fucking insane.
And well, here's what I'm hoping, and here's what I think Jackie Chan does so well is obviously I know it's not it's very well rehearsed, but in the movies he always makes his fights look improv, using all of the stuff around him in the fights, right?
Right. Also, he doesn't overpower himself.
Right.
Yeah, I remember seeing an interview years ago of the style was always, punch, 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 heavy breathing, and he was the first guy to be punch, punch, punch. Oh my god, my hands hurt. Heavy breathing, run away. It's so I don't know.
Well, I just say I think that improv style of fight blends really well with Spider-Man. Using his spider sense, with the ability to basically sense movement and use the environment around him as a way for the fight. And I think that those two things are going to blend together really, really well.
I agree.
Yeah. And then let's see. So yeah, looking forward, that makes me pretty excited for this Spider-Man movie.
I mean, I think it's going to be awesome, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
At least I hope. God.
Well, the fact that they're also like it's Jackie Chan there, they're using as much practical stuff as they can and they're not just CGIing the web swinging. I'm sure a lot of it will be CGI'd, but they're doing as much practical work as they can.
Okay, can we can we address that? Like, like all of Hollywood's been getting bagged on that like recently. Have you seen them getting kind of made fun of?
No.
Well, because like right now the big thing is like even Tom Cruise is getting fucking knocked for it. Is like these guys have all been saying, "Oh yeah, all practical effects, no CGI." Like like they were doing that with like the Top Gun and all these other movies,
Sure.
and then like let's, and then they show how the movie's made, and it's 100% like 90% CGI. Like, it's just one of those.
I'm not gonna say, yeah. I think that they're using as much practical effects as they can, and that's what I mean. Like, it's not everything is just green screened, right?
Yeah,
not everything is just. There's no actors. They're just doing voiceover work. Like they're doing as much stunt work as they can, and I've seen like the video of Tom Holland, or probably not Tom Holland, but of the stunt actor in the Spider-Man suit doing the web swinging. Like you've seen the videos of it.
Yeah.
And,
oh yeah.
I mean, obviously they're going to use CGI. That like because they do things that aren't physically possible for humans to do. But
no way, it's all real, bro.
It's all real.
It's all real, bro.
My bad.
Listen,
but just the fact that they're bringing in Jackie Chan, they're doing as much practical stunts as they can. I'm for that. I think that's going to make the movie better.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were getting so crazy with the special effects, right? Like it was just like, I think it was kind of what was ruining some of these movies, right?
Agreed.
Like it was just getting to the point where it was just like it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought, anyways.
Yeah. And then the last piece of news that I have before we dive into Peacemaker, you sent me a link, and I want you to kind of tell me about this because I am not super familiar with this project. But Watership Down.
Do you know what Watership Down is?
I do not.
Oh my Jesus! There you go, folks. American education. Watership Down is a classic literary work from, I want to say like the 50s. I want to believe. Anyways,
okay.
It's about. You should read it. It's good. A lot of people read it like when they were kids, but it's about fascism, and basically they're using rabbits. Rabbits in like their society to kind of mimic, to kind of tell the tale of how like something like how the Nazis like took over Germany.
Okay.
And so it's about these like
that doesn't seem super relevant to what's going on in our world.
No, not at all. Not zero relevancy.
Yeah.
Anyways, apparently I didn't even know the book came out. Apparently they did a graphic novel adaptation of it. And I guess it won like some huge award over in France. And I just thought it was like crazy, like that. Like here is a classic like piece of literature that's had numerous movie adaptations. Netflix had a movie adaptation of it a few years ago that was like all CGI. And then there was in the 70s there was a traditional animation of it that's like fucking insane, dude. It is the goriest fucking gore. It makes Akira look tame. It's so intense. You should totally watch it. But it's a good read, especially if you got like kids, like. But yeah, yeah, man.
I'll check it out. I'll definitely, dude. I looked at the article. The art looks good.
Dude, I would recommend just read the book. Just like straight up read the book. Like it's an easy read.
I will.
You're a fast reader anyway, so like you'll probably slam through it in like a couple nights. I mean, I read it in like I think like 3 nights I read it back because I was like you. It's one of those where like I don't know, my school system, we didn't get pushed that stuff.
Yeah.
And even though it's like this American, well, I don't know if it's an American classic, but it's definitely a classic like book. I don't want to call it a children's book, but it's one of those like, you know, when you get these books that are like kind of disguised as children's book because it's like, oh no, all the main characters are rabbits.
Right.
And it's not that at all. But yeah, dude, it's you should fucking read it. It's fucking great. You'd
all right.
love it.
I'm in. And hey, before we dive into Peacemaker, what do you say we cut to Maddie K for a little break, and let me use the restroom, and then
there it is.
Come back hard in the Peacemaker.
There it is. He's got the hot snakes, folks.
All right, hit it, Maddie K.
Check 1 2.
Tiger milk, I like tiger milk. Give us some more of that, please. Tiger milk.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. No. You can't speak. You're not allowed. I muted your mic.
Dude. Shush, quiet. Big dogs are talking now.
I know. Oh, Julian.
Should we just call him Jamie from now on?
World will eat you alive.
I don't know what's happening. Should we just start calling Matt Jamie?
No, I would never. I would never do that.
He's better than that.
All right, you ready to?
We don't pay him enough, man.
We don't.
All right, let's get into the good stuff.
Season 2 of Peacemaker, man. We're 6 episodes in so far. Let's start with the intro, because the intro was a big change. From
big change,
and I loved the first song, right?
Also, it was kind of fooled
fantastic.
some folks, fooled all of us actually. Big fool.
Well,
fooled us all.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Listen. I'm talking about season 1, the season 1 to season 2 intro switch.
Yeah.
What did you think? Do you like, how do you feel about the new song and dance versus the old song and dance?
You want me to be honest?
I do.
I like the first season better.
Okay. See,
I think it's much stronger. I can understand why people are like love the new one.
Yeah.
But I think predominantly, I'm in the popular here.
Sure.
I think more people are going to side with me on this one.
I'm going to say it grew on me. Matt and I were we actually had a conversation about this at Rose City Comic Con, and we were talking about it, and he and I
what
were
did he think?
He and I are kind of on the same page. He was like, at first he hated it, but then by episode 3, he was singing along with it.
Yeah, like it definitely the first. I wasn't a huge fan of it at first, right? And then it did grow on me like way more.
Now
I don't know.
I think I saw some great tweets that was like, James Gunn just makes movies so he can show us his Spotify playlist. And I think we're on to something here, folks.
I don't think you're wrong there.
I've been listening to Foxy's Shazam. I've been like pulling them up on Apple Music and listening to a bunch of their other songs, and I'm like,
pretty good.
These guys kind of rock. I'm a fan.
Oh, all right.
I really like to say I really like the new intro, and
I was more curious to hear what you guys think, because you guys actually have like, you know, especially Matt, you guys really have like a musical background.
Yeah.
Well,
him more so than me, but
right. But I just mean like you guys have like, I don't know, right? I just, whatever kind of sounds good to me.
Listen, you're just there for Eagly, man.
I mean, look at him, dude. He's the best.
He is.
I really am. Eagly is my favorite. The other characters are fine for what they are, I guess, but
sure.
Eagly's my dog, man.
Sure.
I'm there for Eagly.
Well, he's your bird, not your dog, but
I've been calling other animals dogs lately.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
like,
weird, but do you have dog blindness then? Not bird blindness, but dog
I do
blindness.
have I have dog blindness. I have
Okay.
dog blindness.
Okay.
That's why all my dogs are gigantic. Because they all just look the same, man. I don't know. Is it a Shih Tzu? Is it a Chihuahua? I don't know. Like, look. I mean, how dare you? How dare you take advantage? Listen, hundreds of people suffer from dog blindness every year. Okay, how dare you?
All right.
Don't
So
don't make it fun of me.
Just before we dive into like specific things that have happened so far, do you have like a grade overall? Can you give me your grade overall on the season so far? 6 episodes in.
Okay, I think doing the second season is always tough because when you end season 1 on like it had a nice conclusionary plot, right? Like they saved the world. It was kind of end. Like it could have. It was written like they didn't know if they were going to have a season 2.
Sure.
And so I'd say the problem with that is that, well, now everybody's expecting it. The expectations are going to be extra high.
Yep.
Right. And there were some things we complained about. You and I both complained. Like we were like, where is this going, dude? Like,
yeah.
I mean, we knew that there were certain things coming up eventually, but it was just taking their sweet fucking time getting there on certain things. Which I think it bothered. I don't think I'm speaking on turn. I feel like it bothered you a bit more than it bothered me on some of the stuff.
Yeah, there was a couple things, but like even on, I found something. Like there was just one episode where it was the episode. I think it was episode 5 where it was like, all right, Peacemaker disappears and he leaves the letter. Right, that was outside of Eagly. That was probably my least favorite episode of the series so far. I'm not gonna say it was bad, but I like those build up episodes to me almost turn into like a little bit of a filler. And
see, that's how this last week's episode was for me. I felt like it was like
with that hard.
See, I thought that that Eagly episode, right? Like I thought it was like kind of like a very they had to do some stuff where there was like we have to do exposition,
right?
Like we have to explain what we're doing to here and there. Like we have to clue the readers in a little bit.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like a really well done. Where this last episode is like we all kind of know what's happening, and it was just like, oh god, fucking why is this taking so long to get there?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Not that it was bad. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was.
I think it might be my favorite
great
thing that I'm watching right now.
Yeah, dude. Like by me saying anything negative about it is such nitpicking.
That's what we're doing right now. Is we're just nitpicking shit. I think.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I would be so thrilled to do anything half as good as fucking the Peacemaker show in my life. Like, are you kidding me?
I think, and just you get so much. And I think even James Gunn kind of said it perfectly, because some people have kind of complained. And have
people been complaining?
Well, people will ask James Gunn, and I love James Gunn is so great on social media because I think one of the things that he said, he was like, listen, I will talk to folks on social media for free. I love doing it. And he does, man. He comments on stuff when people tag him.
Really?
And ask him questions. And one of the questions that was asked, like, hey, why aren't we seeing these, like Peacemaker and Vigilante, like in costume more? And he said, hey, we did a lot of that in the first season. This season is about more of who they are as people outside of their other persona. And I think he's nailing it.
Chef's kiss response right there. I mean, like that is such a good response. Cause I feel like that is the problem with a lot of those superhero movies, right? Is they do get away from like, oh, hey, it's Judge Dredd, take off the helmet. Like they do. Like
I think they either do too much. They do too much of one, right? They either they're only in their costume, or they're in their costume the last 20 minutes of the movie, right?
Right. Like when you watch like
blend.
Yeah, like you watch what is the movie? Fucking Deadpool, right?
Yeah,
dude. We don't know who's. I mean, like that. I mean, you could argue that like half that movie, same with, you're talking about Spider-Man, half that movie doesn't necessarily have to be those actors. It could be anybody.
Right.
Like with the voiceover, it could be fucking anybody. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like,
no.
Like you're watching the movie, like it takes a village, dude, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, it's interesting. It is interesting.
Well, and I think that this show between season 1 and season 2, I think it's like a great example of how to like have the best of both. Right. And now we're learning more about Peacemaker's childhood, of like, how they discovered the portal, where like season 1, we all thought, oh shit, his dad must be like super smart and invented this interdimensional portal thing. And nope,
we all just assumed it.
He didn't pass 10th grade. He found an alien with it, killed him, and took it. Right.
I mean, can we be honest here? Isn't that how most of that shit works?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, how many brilliant people that are celebrated for quote unquote being brilliant in the world, the more you dig, you find out it's like, oh, with, a generous $1 billion loan from their parents, or they inherited all their wealth and they've had some good, but then when you look at it, it's like the majority of the stuff they've done has been fucking busts.
Yeah.
Like it's been a complete failure.
Just
a complete shit show. Where like, if someone like, say, middle-class origins took that kind of risk, there's a reason why you don't see people take those kinds of risks, because you'd never recover,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that, discovering the parallel universe where it's like, for Peacemaker, right? All he's ever wanted was to be accepted and to be recognized as a hero, right? I mean, season 1, he ends with saving the world, and you think, oh, here we go. Now I finally am going to get my due, right? And then immediately season 2 starts, and he gets laughed out of the Justice Gang interview.
Well, I mean, now the crux of it is it's deserved, right? Because he has been a complete like
piece of shit.
Not only he's a piece of shit, but he's also like, he still has those piece of shit. Like, it's kind of, what it is kind of with him, which I was thinking about. It's kind of like, Flowers for Algernon, right?
Yeah.
But like, instead of intelligence, it's like I guess you could apply it. He's just smart enough to realize that he's dumbass and that he's made mistakes.
Right.
But he's still dumb enough to feel like he's owed something, even though he's made massive mistakes and literally been a supervillain.
Right.
Like,
and he's like, not only that, but he's also like coming to terms. Like, this season is all about him, I feel like, trying to find not only like to be happy, right? But trying to overcome the shit that he did in his past, right? To truly become a hero. And
yeah, it's like, they're doing the hero's journey with him, right? Which they do with all these characters.
Of course.
But it's way more on I would argue that it's more on a psychological level with his character, which I like. I think it gives the character a little bit more, it gives it fucking depth, which is something that's, you could argue has been lacking from that. Just superheroes in general for a very long time.
Sure.
At least superheroes movies anyways.
Yeah. No, I would agree. And that's why it was so interesting when he discovers this new universe, immediately kills the other version of himself, right?
Yeah. Like it was on accident, but there's the Peacemaker, right? Like you still can't get away from like his like who he is. Like, he had no business going there. He shouldn't even have gone in there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he's already doing stuff where like his agency, what are they called? Argus is already like, we have to take him out. He's causing dimensional rifts. We just dealt with this in fucking.
Well, I mean, not kind of, but not really. Part of that is Rick Flag's revenge. Like, he's trying to get like that stuff that he said of like, oh, I just want him to think that. He's full of shit, dude. He's out for revenge.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. No, Rick Flag is a piece of shit too. Like he's not a good character. I just meant of like he's driven by his own selfish need to be famous.
Yes.
Like it's not because he's worried about being a hero. He wants that he wants the ego trip that comes with it.
I think that's part of it. I also think he wants to be happy. Right.
Well, yeah, but like where does his happiness come from though? It's from like not only acceptance but also being like vastly celebrated.
Sure.
You know, like he's a very flawed character, which makes him so interesting. And Cena fucking pulls it off like fucking beautifully, dude.
Who would have thought? John Cena would be able to have the type of depth as an actor that he has for this role?
I have a theory. I think he's actually been a very good actor for a long time. There was a show he did. I never watched. I think my sister watched some of it.
Of course she did.
She was, but it was like they tried to do like a reality show, kind of where like with John Cena, and I think at the time he was like engaged.
Yeah.
And there's clips that have gone viral, and he is just a fucking like. He's kind of an asshole. But then everything you hear about John Cena is he is far from that. You know, he is like the nicest dude in the world.
He's done more Make-A-Wish than anybody. Like, I think combined, he's done more Make-A-Wish than anybody else combined.
Yeah, but like in the show, like I just remember he was like, "Oh, here's your schedule. You're a guest in my home. This is the schedule. We eat at this time. There will be no cooking. Do this, do that." Like they purpose. Like it was one of those where you're like, "There's no way he's like this." Like this. Sure. I mean,
well, it's a reality show. None of that shit's real. Right.
Exactly. But it was like is very believable the way he pulled it. Like, you know, the way he acted, we were like, Jesus fucking Christ. Who would have thought John Cena was a fucking nutcase, man?
Yeah.
Like, good God.
Yeah.
And I think that was like, I don't know. I think that was a glimpse at like, oh, this guy's got like some serious fucking acting chops, you know, like this dude, this dude can like throw down. Look at that. Look, hey.
What?
Look at that.
I can't hear you.
Look at that.
Oh,
look at that. Look at that.
Great. It looks great. Oh. For the audio only listeners, he zoomed in on Eagly.
I know. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
You gotta watch. You gotta watch. Come on, man. We want you to come watch. We want to hang out with our cubs.
Yep.
Our little cubs.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Back to Peacemaker,
man. I mean, there has been so many great characters. I really love Vigilante, man. He is so great of a character.
He's your guy.
He's my dude. He's so funny.
You know what's funny is I'm not even really familiar with that actor. Like I couldn't tell you other things that I've seen.
He's been in a bunch of so interesting story about him. So his name is Freddie Stroma. He's British, but nobody. What? Yeah, none of like John Cena didn't know he was British until they did like the press tour for season 1.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how some people can just completely change their accents like
that? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah. I've really loved. He's had some of the best. He's been the most annoying, but also has had some of the best moments and the most annoying moments throughout the show.
Be honest with you. Have you ever known a guy that was like that? That was like was like a vigilante and like your crew, or I say crew, but like kids you hung out with is like, you know, when you were young.
Probably. I mean, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
Right. I was just curious. I always think about that as like, oh yeah, there's always like some kid that was just fucking like a little where you're like, dude, take it down a notch, man. Like,
yeah. But when he was telling Adebayo, he was like, don't worry, I don't kill prostitutes. Their lives are hard enough. Only the John. So good. So good.
That That was pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I know what your favorite moment was, so we could talk favorite moments, but
okay, and this is why I like that episode, because you and I differ on that. Like, that was like your least favorite. That was probably one of my favorite episodes.
It was still strong, right? Even though that was my least, it had the Eagly story was still some of the best thing that's come out, one of the best things that's come out of the show. Even though that wasn't my favorite episode, that was such a great like B story of the show. Actually, I would actually consider that the A story and the Peacemaker portion, the B story.
For that episode, 100%.
Yeah.
What I found so interesting about it is that we're hinting at this whole backstory of like, so Eagly has like some kind of like, I don't want to say powers, but kind of has like powers, man.
He's a
like
metabird, man.
Yeah, like it's really interesting.
The alpha eagle. Is that what it was?
I wasn't I might have been it. I can't remember. I
don't remember.
To be honest, I'm sure it was something like was it the Alpha Eagle or was it like the True Eagle or something like that?
Something like that.
Eagle Omega.
Matt, look that up for us. Look that up.
Yeah, Matt, get on that.
Yeah,
get on that, buddy. Thanks, bud. Get on that, Matt. Come on now.
Yeah. That was fantastic. That was fantastic with Michael Rooker's character as just this complete cultural appropriated native.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, God, especially growing up in the Northwest, we've all experienced those guys before, right? Like,
oh, for sure.
The fucking fake native woodsman guy where you're like, dude, you're white as fuck, man.
But
you're from Ohio.
It was so well done of just how big of a douchebag he was.
Yeah. And it was really like weird. Like, what was funny about it too is like nobody was like, did you shoot eagles? What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
It's like why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
so funny. So
yeah,
funny.
no. Oh man, yeah, that was probably my favorite episode so far.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds.
No, it's okay. I really liked the last episode when it finally confirmed that they were on Earth X. And that's something that's been, I think I texted you that. I think I said, watch, they're all Nazis. Like they're literally all Nazis.
It was one of those things where you notice that first episode, right?
Yep.
When he's in the dimension, he's like, there is not a single person of color. Like it was all just white bread. And I noticed it immediately. And I was like, I was like, huh, interesting.
And what world would Peacemaker's dad like be a good person? You know, think about that for a second.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like
the clan leader. Like, what world would that guy be a good person?
Yeah, be this like celebrated hero.
Yeah.
And of course, it would be that.
I do love that they made it complicated, right? Because in that world, it's terrible for like pretty much. Or not even pretty much. It's terrible for every like person of color, but for Peacemaker, that's the world where his brother's alive. You know, so it builds up that conflict within him, right? He's got his best friend, and as much as Vigilante thinks that he's Peacemaker's best friend, he's not. It's Adebayo. Adebayo is his best friend, right? So he's got this Nazi world where his brother is still alive, and then on the other hand, you have his best friend who is a gay black woman, right?
Yeah.
So it brings that conflict together.
It's going to. I think I know. I just think it's a really like on the surface, it's a really goofy show.
Yes,
but they tackle some really interesting things in it, and I think that's what makes it kind of brilliant.
Agreed. And man, they had Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor cameoed in the last episode. And the one thing I like about James Gunn too is he basically says like, hey, I'm not going to do cameos unless it makes sense for the story. Like he's not a fan of just like cameos for cameo's sake. And at that point you had Lex Luthor in there and it made sense, right? Of Rick Flag going to see him because he had the last dimensional portal, right? He had the
wasn't
one that
it
they knew about.
Wasn't it interesting what he said when he sat down about what he'd been listening to in prison? It was so jarring
Killer
because
Croc
you just watched. It was the guy from the I don't know what's the guy's name, the skeleton man that was in the cartoon that they
It was
just
not
did.
him. James Gunn said it wasn't him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said, I know who it is. And people were like, was it Dr. Phosphorus? And he said, no, it wasn't him.
Oh, God. Because he said it was a skeleton man, right?
Yeah, with twinkle eyes or something like that.
I don't know, man. I don't know DC characters very well.
I don't know who it is either, but
Tiger Cubs, write in. Let us know. Who do you think? Who do you think, Doc? Who do you think Killer Croc is having romantic relations with in prison?
Yes, let us
Love
know.
to hear.
BlueTigerRevenge at Substack.com. Let us know.
Jesus Christ!
But it made sense for that's who Rick Flag would go see, because he's the expert on that, and basically made a deal with the devil because his revenge blinded him to make a deal with the devil, and those repercussions are going to play out later. I'm guessing in the Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow, right?
Well, Lex is going to get out of prison. I mean, he's going to either break out or he's going to have resources to, get released.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So that really made sense. And so it got me thinking about, well, he even said, like, James Gunn has said, like, episodes 6, 7, and 8 are like is like some of the craziest stuff he's ever done. And he said that there's going to be like crazy like characters in there. So I'm wondering, are we going to get David Cornsweet as Superman? Is he going to show up in it as Earth X Nazi Superman? That would be really interesting.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Because
the Justice League is or like all those characters exist on Earth X.
Dude, the Wonder Woman in that world.
Oh yeah.
I've seen comics with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get anyone who hasn't already been in a previous James Gunn role.
No, I think they'll keep it probably pretty limited.
So here's who I want. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you who I want, and I'm going to tell you. I don't know if they're. I think it makes sense to have this character show up, and that is G.I. Robot.
I thought G.I. Robot blew up.
Well, he I think they fixed him.
I guess you can always like rebuild. Everyone loves G.I. Robot. Not a huge fan. I mean, he's cool.
I love him from. I don't know anything about G.I. Robot outside of the Creature Commandos cartoon, so I'm going to throw that out there right now. But just the way the robot just lives for killing Nazis, like it seems like the perfect pair, right?
I mean, you're 100% right on that.
Like sick. It could just end with them putting G.I. Robot like, oh, you finally want to be happy? Here, let's put you in this world. And it just ends with him just killing he just goes to town on just Earth X.
I think what's going to be really interesting is, it's going to come down to the brother.
Yep.
I
have a theory about that.
Well, lay it on us, big man.
I think Vigilante's going to kill his brother.
Ooh. That's not going to sit well with Peacemaker because remember, he's an idiot.
Yeah, I think the typical thing is like Peacemaker kills him, right? But I think it would be more interesting if Vigilante did it.
I'm more curious to see how the dad is going to be because he is ultimately a very different person in this universe.
Is he though?
He's the same, but like. He doesn't have that chip on his
man. I'll give you that.
He doesn't have the chip on his shoulder, right?
Right. Well, he doesn't need to. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like, let's be honest, when people are and maybe they probably won't do this, but I could see it really interesting if the dad he's a very different person. With a very different world experience, because he wouldn't even have been when he was born. His world would have been much more accepting of who he is.
Right.
So he would be able to put his preferences less so on like trying to prove himself in his world through his fucked up point of view.
Right.
And his emphasis would be more like on being a good dad, being a good like father.
Right.
Which he wasn't. And so I'm curious to see if maybe they do something with that where like he, like I could see him being the thing that saves Peacemaker because he loves his son.
Well, here's the other thing though, is that Peacemaker, right? We know from this brought up a point when you see when Vigilante goes to his house in the alternate dimension, which was my favorite part of the episode when they were talking to each other. And they do that.
Who is this?
We did the Spider-Man Vigilante.
Oh! You said Peacemaker.
I meant Vigilante. Sorry. When Vigilante goes to his house and talks to himself from the other dimension.
Yeah, great scene.
But when he sees his dad sitting with his mom, and he goes, "Oh, hey, my dad's not gay in this universe." He probably is, but that is not an acceptable way of life.
Oh,
on that Earth, and we know from season 1 that Peacemaker bisexual, right? And some of the stuff.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, they talk about it in season 1. Yeah.
I mean, I just thought, I guess that makes sense because even in this season, like the orgy and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like he's pretty like sexually fluid.
Yeah. And we know from what his brother says to him in this season, talks about, oh, you're not on the pills anymore. You're not doing this, that. I'm glad you got it together. So like Peacemaker, he's still a fuck up in the alternate dimension. Partly because he still has to hide who he is, or who he was, because he was.
It doesn't sound like he's been hiding it too much from his folk. But see, that could play into it. Like his family's more accepting of him.
I don't think they know about it. I think they look at him because he's like a druggie. Because remember, he opens his drawer and finds all of the pills and everything like that, and his brother's like, "You staying off those pills?" So like he's been like doing drugs and everything like that to maybe hide or to like put away the pain of like who he was. And then
interesting.
That world's Harcourt, if you notice, she's like, "Are you sure you can commit to that and do this one thing?" Like it gives it a little bit more meaning, so maybe she knows.
Oh, dude, you picked up on some real heavy shit, dude. Like even if they don't even explore that could be, that's true. Shout out to Meta, former guest.
Yes. Who just roasted me in the episode, which I loved.
That's one of our best episodes. You can tell her I said that.
I will.
We got to get her back on. I don't like your family, pointing out my imperfections.
Definitely. If you get her on, she'll definitely roast me some more. Oh,
okay.
But
cool.
I don't know, man. I look at some of that stuff and I'm like, interesting. So I'll be curious. Curious to see what they do and what I'm really interested to see and what happened. But he did say episode 8, the finale, like kind of sets up the DCU going forward.
I did see that. Yeah. Which I thought was really interesting. I'm
wondering if Peacemaker is going to finally get his chance to like join the Justice Gang at the end.
Is he I don't know anything about Peacemaker comics. I just know that he was kind of like an old hero.
He was an old hero. He's been in a lot of stuff more recently.
Because of the success. I mean, because
of the movie and then the show. Obviously, they're gonna have more opportunity for him to.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on now. We're still talking about corporate comics here. Yeah,
exactly. It's very true.
Corporate's could do what corporate does,
Very
which
true.
all power to them. Like without them, we wouldn't have this wonderful show that we're talking about here.
For sure. But yeah, man, I really want to see G.I. Robot. I'm curious if we're going to get what other characters we're going to get. Anyone from dude, we haven't even talked about Rick Flag Jr. being back on the show.
Yeah. You know what I want though? I want I want to see new characters. I know that's probably doesn't really make sense for this show.
You want to see?
I don't know. That's the thing is this world is so foreign to me because I didn't grow up reading DC, right?
Yeah.
And like the DC books that I have read are like, they're kind of like those universes that kind of, they have their own.
You like the Elseworld stuff.
I really do. Yeah. I do. Like I was a big Vertigo. I loved all the Vertigo stuff as a kid. Like Swamp Thing is probably my biggest jam in terms of DC. Even like the Lobo stuff is like a fun shit, but I mean, dude, Swamp Thing is like that's my guy, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd just be really curious to see. I would like to see some new, like, I don't know, like we've got, like you've been talking about. Who's the Green Lantern that everybody's fired up for? That is going to be awesome when he shows up.
Oh, Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan.
Yeah, like I don't really give a shit about Hal Jordan. I know he's the OG.
Yeah,
but I mean, dude, I've looked up the Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Dude, he's rad, dude. I would love. I don't know how he would even work into it. Probably wouldn't.
I think you would have. I think you could get away. Well, I think he's a new Green Lantern in the show. So my guess, if they're going to have a Green Lantern show up, it would be Guy Gardner and or Hal Jordan.
Yeah, see, I think that would be cool. Like I would love to see this as like they use it as like a reveal party. You know, like,
that would be really cool. That would actually be really cool.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. I think that would be fucking sick.
But people have asked James Gunn, like, hey, are we going to see Peacemaker in other stuff, Peacemaker and Vigilante? And he was like, most definitely. So that makes me think he's going to be in the next Superman movie, which would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I know. Again, though, like it's also like Superman's such high stakes. You know, it's such big dog elements. I don't know if I necessarily need him in a Superman movie.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Totally makes sense. But but dude, no, we didn't even talk about Rick Flag Jr. coming back. Joel Kinnaman coming back for a couple episodes, which was great.
Yeah. And I love that he was like a dork.
Oh, in Earth X. That was fantastic. No, I'm talking about how it just muddies the water more with Harcourt because she was with him right before he left to go on for the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, and they needed to do something because, like, I got to be honest, the hardcore story, I wasn't like until they'd had that reveal. Agreed. I was like, why is this important?
Right?
Why are we having this emphasis on her? I know something probably is coming, but like
that was a great reveal to make sense of why she's kind of rebutted him.
Yeah, and why there've been so much emphasis on her too. Like, why has there been so much story focus on her? I found it kind of redeeming. Like, oh yeah, okay, now we know. Now this makes complete sense now.
Yep.
Where before I was like, I mean, you and I didn't have that conversation. Like, why is there so much emphasis on Harcourt? Like, like she's cool, but like, who cares? She's just.
I'll tell you why.
Like,
it's what? James Gunn doing everything he can to not write a sex scene between John Cena and his wife. That's why.
James, you're welcome to come on the show and talk with Bri about that. That's all, Bri.
That's a joke.
You know,
that's a joke.
He says he's joking. Just throwing that out there.
Listen, I'm such big fans of that show and those characters. Like James Gunn knows a joke when he hears it.
That's true. That's true. I love how you're answering this like there's a chance. You're thinking that going like he's going to see the Eagly and he's going to go like, wow, these guys are great.
That's the plan. That's the plan, man.
We got to get these. I got to get on their crap.
He's got to come on the show.
He's more than welcome.
Anytime, James. Anytime. Matt, get it. Book James Gunn for us.
Matt, give him a call. Thanks, Matt.
James Gunn. All right, cool.
Super producer, Matty K. Bringing the thunder.
Yep. Every time, also, all the time.
We won't go into can we say congratulations to Matty K?
We can.
We can. Okay. Congratulations, Matt. It's a huge step in life. It's beautiful. I'm so happy for you, man.
Amen.
Yeah, there you go.
Amen. Make sure you tune into Peacemaker. Like I know you have.
Is he watching it?
Oh yeah.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
Good. You know who I can't get to watch it?
Dr. Wife.
God. I know.
Dude, the Queen of Beards and I, we look forward to Peacemaker every week. We're like,
I told her that. She won't do it. Yeah?
Yeah. We love it so much. We rewatched season 1 before.
I can't do that, man. I can't do that. Like it's still too fresh for me.
Not me. And we were like hurting for stuff to watch, so we're like, let's just rewatch Peacemaker. She likes to rewatch, especially for shows that take a couple of years before you're seeing the next season, we like to rewatch the previous one.
Oh, I get it 100%. I just can't. I don't know. I just don't do it. I never do it. What?
I loved the retcon that they did.
Which retcon?
With the Justice Gang, because you know how in season 1 of Peacemaker, the Justice League shows up and he's like, "You're late, you fucking dickheads." Where in season 1, and then the season 2 when they did the recap of season 1, they showed the Justice Gang there. It had like Green Lantern and Hawkgirl were both in the episode.
Yeah, see, I like that. Apparently, a lot of people didn't, but I think that was just people that were like fans of the older guard. We'll just say,
yeah.
But I thought it made sense because
let me speak to them real quick. Hey guys, moving the camera in real quick on me. All right, it's dead.
Beard. Look at it.
It's dead.
Dude, coming back. Why are we not doing this? Is how you need to be in your box.
You got to
every episode. I want extreme close up every episode. That is epic. Look at me. Talk to me.
It's dead. It's not going. It's not coming back, guys. I'm sorry. We got to move on.
Is that the next T-shirt is going to be? It's just your close up of your face, and you're just saying it's dead. Let it go.
Yeah,
and it's just like the Snyderverse little.
That's fine. We can do that. I'm down.
Is there anything? Well, do you think King Shark could show up again?
I would love King Shark to show up again. That would be
great. There's 0 point to him showing up.
No,
they do not need him.
I would love King Shark. Just get the team back together. Get Bloodshot back in there. It would be really interesting.
You just want to see beautiful Idris Elba in there.
I mean,
shoot, if he showed up, my mom would start watching. Big fan.
Yeah,
she's a big fan.
I mean, who isn't?
He's pretty great. Yeah. He's pretty great. Not a big fan of that Lion movie he did, but
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, he'd probably he wouldn't be mad at me for that saying that. I don't
think so. I don't think he would. I think the check cleared and he's happy. You know,
dude, look at this. Look at this.
Eagly is so good.
God damn, I'm going a little. I'm getting a little hog wild. You know what's funny is I normally throw my ink down my hard line like I did here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that first, and then later I'll throw in the wash. But I love watching Matteo Scalera.
Yeah.
He'll do his demos, and he throws his wash down. He'll do it first, right, and like work his way into the darker line.
Yeah,
and like there's just different techniques for like how to do anything. But I always watch it and I'm like, God, it just like his results are always so great.
Yeah.
And for this, I was like, okay, I'm going to try that for this. It'll be a risk. It might fucking suck, but I can see why he does it. I'm very pleased with the results I'm getting here.
It's really cool. And Cubs, like we said in the beginning of the episode, go to TeePublic. Hold on. Let me bring it back in here again.
Ooh, we've created a monster,
Cubs.
guys.
Cubs, I'm talking directly to you. Go to our TeePublic, buy a print of this
when it's up.
Probably by the time this episode posts, it'll be ready. Maybe.
You know what I think I'm going to try and do this week is set up we need to have like an official store to sell these.
Agreed.
So I was looking at Shopify. I think I'm going to set up a Shopify store for us.
Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it. Yeah. Look at you. You're just like, yeah, dude, let's do it. Money.
That's right. That's right.
Give me that money.
Yes. Also, get yourself some cool prints too. Or original.
Yeah.
If you want the original, you can get that too.
Yeah, I gotta load up the turtles. If I can make enough time, I would color it, but I'm just so busy at the moment, which is a great problem to have.
It's a great problem to have.
It's the best problem.
It is. Hey, are you ready to dive into what we've been reading?
Ooh, I gotta grab my books, but yeah.
All right. So, Tiger Cubs, as you can see, I picked up the highly sold Deadpool Batman issue 1. What's crazy is this book, when it dropped, and they ordered all of the covers everything at Gabby's Olympic Cards and Comics. Shout out to the best comic shop in the Northwest. This book sold out by 1 o'clock, and they open at 10.
Jesus.
So highly, I mean, these crossovers are big, right? People love them, and for me,
they go crazy for them.
I'm not like, me. I don't like to like.
You're not a crossover guy.
That's not a crossover. Like it's cool. I mean, it looks amazing. You got Greg Capullo on the art for the main story, and then they've got a bunch of side stories in here too. But I did rather enjoy the art of this. It's been very fun. And then they've got a bunch of they've got a few side stories in here as well. So it's not just Batman Deadpool. Okay. So here's one of that Terry Dotson, Chip Zdarsky, and the Dotsons did this one.
Oh,
and
that's
this
cool.
This is a Wonder Woman Captain America crossover that just looks great.
I heard a lot of people online saying that was the best part of the crossover was seeing the alternate history of like how Wonder Woman and Captain America would exist in each other's universes.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's a kind of an interesting concept. I never actually like really thought about that. It's like, oh, that is kind of cool,
Yeah. So I'll probably keep getting it, but there's like a bunch of different stories in here. You've got a Daredevil Green Arrow, which I think is a pretty interesting matchup, and then you've got a Batman versus Wolverine by Frank Miller in here as well.
Okay.
So, wow. I mean, it's fun. It's like an oversized book. I'll say it was a fun read. Like, it was. Was it my favorite book? No, but
sure,
it was fun.
I mean, it's a little gimmick. It's a gimmicky, but gimmicks are fun once in a while.
And I don't think it was made for me, and that's okay. There's literally a comic for everyone. Let me tell you, my almost 11-year-old shit his pants when this came out. Like he was so pumped because he loves Deadpool. Oh, dude, big Deadpool guy.
Well, what's funny? You remember when they did those crossovers when we were kids?
Oh,
they had the Marvel the amount, like, was it the Marvel versus Deadpool or Marvel versus
DC. Yeah.
DC, like,
oh yeah.
That was a big deal, man. Like that was a huge deal. And like you go back and read them and like it was okay. Sure. Like it was okay, but like for what they were, like people still talk about them,
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that.
Yeah, I think they're fun, man. They're fun books. But the one thing that I've been reading, and I picked up 2 volumes of it because it's a book that I'm a fan of the character, and it's just one of those books that I've never really dove into. And that is Usagi Yojimbo, man.
Oh yeah, I remember you and I were talking about that. How you how's it hit as like an adult? You digging it?
I bought the Dark Horse collection.
Oh, you're not messing
book
around.
1 and book 2, and so there's kind of like those Dragon Ball 3-in-1s.
Yeah.
And so that's what this is. So this has a couple of it's volume 2, volume 3 of the Usagi Yojimbo saga. And so I'm like pretty early into it, but like the first issue in it, they're already crossing over with the Ninja Turtles, which I think is fantastic.
That's cool.
Dude, the art
of course
is
you're
just
that.
Awesome. I love Stan Sakai's work. So I'll show a couple pages here. I'll show the turtles. That's one of my favorite things is the way he draws the turtles, but they've got like a mystical rat who looks just like Splinter, and this village is getting overrun. They're getting overrun by ninjas, and he's like, we got to bring our own ninjas in. Get me 4 turtles. And you're like, okay. And then they do. Here, I'm gonna find it. Here it is right here. And so he summons, check this out. It's a full page. He summons the turtles.
Oh, sick.
To come. And dude, there it is right there.
Yeah. Oh, that's great, man. Man. You're making me. I haven't read those books
Yeah.
probably
same.
since I was in like probably grade school. Like I had a couple buddies who were just that was what they read at the library, man. They were checking that book out.
Yeah.
All
But
the
I
time.
have volume 2 of it right here as well. Dude, look at this cover.
Let's see. God, that looks good. Man. That looks so good.
Yeah. And just
So good.
I mean, Usagi Yojimbo is one of those characters that's survived for 40 years, and it's not like, I think it's different than a lot of these characters like the Turtles or these long standing characters. Like, it's still Stan Sakai, right? Like, it's still him.
It's really stood the test of time if you think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like Turtles, like you said, it's different creators.
Yep.
It's been like it's full corporate. But like when I think of Yojimbo, dude, if you really think about it, man, it is like the true and blue, long-standing independent comic.
Yeah, and who's gone through multiple publishers.
We were looking.
Dark Horse, IDW. They're back at Dark Horse again now.
Yeah, we were looking at it the other night, weren't we? About like, where's all the places it's been at? And it was like shocking how well it has just stood the test of time. Like it's just, I don't know. It's like I know everybody. Like we did a couple episodes where we were talking about like Image and McFarlane and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's the guy to really be looking at. He's just quieter than everybody else. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't think people talk about him as much because he's just, quietly over there making comics, and doesn't stop. Like you want to do something that's like your dream, your passion. Like he's the guy to look at.
This is it right here, man. This is it.
Yeah. He really is. If you think about it, like it's really kind of amazing.
Yep. And it just, even he finally got like a Netflix cartoon. They did like a CGI animated show.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. What was it called? It was called Samurai Rabbit.
I wonder why they didn't call
Usagi
it
Chronicles.
Okay, so they did call it Usagi.
It was a little different. Like it takes place in like a future world where this is like feudal Japan, I
wonder why didn't they just do like an adaptation of the comic?
Well, I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Why would you unless that's what he wanted to do,
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Well, you know what, Matt? Book him. Get us Stan Sakai. Do your job.
Yeah, he's one of those few guys I've never met. Always wanted to. I've heard nothing but the best things about him.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes he gets overlooked when people talk about like crazy prolific creators. He might be the most prolific. Like, could you make the argument he's like one of the most prolific American comic book creators?
Well,
could you make that argument?
He's from Japan, right?
Yeah, but he lives here in the States. He went to school in the States. Like
that's true. Yeah, I think you could. I think you could.
I think you could make that argument. I mean, maybe I'm like wrong here, but I just can't think of anybody who has a larger body of work that's consistently putting out new stuff.
And not just a larger body of work, but a larger body of work on the same character, right?
Yeah, that's
his creation, his character.
Yeah. Like it has never, I mean, I'm sure there's been things that have been done with it that he wasn't a fan of, but for the most part, it seems like he maintains the primary control of it. You know what I mean?
I can't think of anybody else doing Usagi other than him. And I could be wrong. Matt looked that up for us, but I could be wrong. But I personally have never seen a Usagi book that wasn't Sakai.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's probably something because it seems like it's had a million iteration. Like it's been with so many different places, but it's still, it's just, you don't see that. Like I remember we had that question posed the other day about, or one of the episodes a while back where we were talking about like long-standing comics, weren't we?
Yeah. And we were, because some of those news articles about long stand like that McFarlane when he was talking about how creators they do miniseries and then they're on to the next. So if something ever gets adapted, there's not a lot to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, is like, I don't know, that's such an open-ended answer to that.
Sure.
But yeah, I feel like everybody's kind of quietly forgets about Usagi,
Yep. Yeah. I also think a lot of people know about Usagi from Ninja Turtles. Because he was in the original cartoon. He was in a couple episodes of the original cartoon. He was in the 2003 cartoon. He was in the 2012 cartoon. So I think, and he's been in. They've crossed over a bunch in the comics.
That's true. So I wonder if people sometimes just don't hold it in the same. I don't want to say regard, but like I wonder if it has kind of done. Certain things transcend the like media, like.
Yeah, people think of
genre.
I bet you a lot of people probably think of him as like a Turtles character.
Or do you think they think of it like my Hawaiian family, right?
Yeah.
When last time they were here visiting a few years ago, they came out to visit and everyone was like fans of like art to a degree, right? They were talking about all these museums and then like, I don't advertise what I do for a living with any of my family, right? I just don't.
Sure. You live in shame. Yeah, I got you.
Yes. And they found out that I did comics. And the first question they asked was like, oh, do you know Usagi Yojimbo? We have all of the volumes at the house. We read it, our kids read it. And this is like, Dr. Wife's like uncle and aunt.
Okay.
And like, oh yeah, it was really big in the schools. And, they're all out on the islands. And it was just really interesting that like, if I had named any other Marvel or DC thing, they wouldn't have a clue what I was talking about. But everybody knew what Usagi was. Right. And everybody was familiar with it. And it just made me wonder, it's like, oh, I wonder if it's because it was one of those comics that got the library treatment way early on, like back with like Calvin and Hobbes and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Did it transcend the whole like comic, I guess you could say the cultural prejudice against comics, because people just looked at it as kind of like how Calvin and Hobbes was, where it's like, oh no, it's this really cool samurai epic. Like I had a good friend in middle school. I remember he did a giant project on it. That was his favorite book. He read all the time, but he wasn't a comic book guy. He didn't read comics. Not that I knew of. So I wonder about that. I wonder if maybe it's just because it's so good and it's so unique and it is what it is, if it's just transcended the whole, comic bias.
I want to ask some of our guests about Usagi Yojimbo, some of the other creators that we get on the show. And
we should.
And get their takes on it.
I feel like this could be, a long-standing project for us.
Yeah.
Because
I'll tell you what, I'm like 60 pages in and I am loving it. I feel like I'm going to read all of these. I'm going to get my hands on all of them.
Does it make you wish you would have maybe like read it more like when you were a kid? Because it was around.
100%, yes.
Yeah, because it's not like it's like it wasn't around when we were kids. Like it was there. Like you could have, like I said, you could have checked it out from the library.
Yeah. Well, you've drawn Usagi Yojimbo.
What?
You have?
When?
He's in the Turtles Munchkin game, sir.
Yep, me and Stan, we're big. Stan and I go way back. We draw. When he's too busy,
he's a playable character in that game.
When when Stan's busy, he calls in the big gun.
That's right.
It's like get Galusha on the horn. Get Galusha on the horn.
That's right.
I need him to draw some Usagi for me. Because I'm too busy. I don't have time for these shenanigans.
That's right.
God,
right.
Dude, you are more knowledgeable of my own.
That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for.
Wow. I completely forgot about that.
That's awesome. See, look at me. Oh, it was actually, you know what? Let me give credit where credit's due. Matt, actually, he was in my ear on that one. He let me know. So.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Matt. Matt. Again, God, man, Matt's just, for a super producer who has been just MIA for like years at this point, He is just firing on all cylinders today. It's crazy.
Cylinders. Yeah.
God, I mean, I wish he'd say something, but he's all about like, no, I don't need to be on the mic. It's fine. You know, like,
well, he's only in the room as a producer role, so like he can talk to me,
right?
But it doesn't go through to the show, so he's just in my ear giving me facts the whole time.
Wow, just making you look good.
Yeah, yep.
Wow,
straight up. Speaking of looking good, I'm going to readjust the camera back to my bearded prick of a face, and then we can go into what you're reading. All right, Tad, how about you? I don't really want to see it.
What do you mean?
I don't want to see you move that beautiful Eagly out of the way, but what have you been reading, man? Let's see.
Oh, jeez. Gosh. All right, let's switch this up to the let's never do that again. Let me flatten the table just a little bit. All right. Okay. I got some serious hookups. Former guest gave me a sweet book that he got at the used bookstore down the road for $2.
Okay. Say it into the mic, though.
For $2, which is weird as I said it into the camera.
Yeah.
It's called High Moon. And you might not remember this, but I actually have I have a little bit of history with this book. So High Moon was the first and the most successful from the Zuda competition that was around like 2009, I believe.
Okay.
That's when it went down. Zuda competition was a DC online like voter where they would have like 8 web comics, the first 8 pages. And then and you could vote through or like views. So whichever comic got the highest views and the most votes ended up getting awarded a contract from DC to do a full graphic novel. And High Moon was the first one, I believe. It only went for like a year or two. I was in the very last competition of it. And I did not do, but at that point they did away with it and they didn't award a contract that year because like people figure out how to hack it.
Okay.
And so like there was like certain comics that were literally getting like hundreds of millions of views and you're like, there's no way.
Right.
The website. So they were like, okay, the jig's up, you know? And it was only like a couple comics, which you were like, there's no way these guys should be getting this many views. So they just completely disbanded it. And that was my first published work actually.
Oh, interesting.
Anyways, I always wanted to read this because I was at the Cuber School in my 3rd year when this won the competition and came out. And so here's what's really interesting about it. So they market it like it's a regular book, right? But it's just a slipcase.
Oh, okay.
And if you notice, the format is
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is the old webcomic, like when you would read, you know, like your old monitor's dimensions.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is webcomic size. And I think this is the collection of 1 and 2. But yeah, man, I always wanted to read it. And it basically, as you can see, it's a werewolf Western. And it's very good.
I love that.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really fun. It's got all kinds of and the art is just like fucking badass. Like I always love this panel right here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Just so fucking cool.
That's really cool.
But yeah. And so like it did so well. I don't know if DC ended up giving it a second volume, but it ended up getting a second volume at some point. And yeah. And it just like continued the same characters and the whole werewolf lore. Because I think the guy who becomes a werewolf, I think he was like a blacksmith or something like that. I've only read the first part.
Huh.
I haven't gotten to the second part, but yeah. And so you get like these crazy. It's just cool, man. It's just a cool. Like it's one of those where you're like, you know, when they say, oh, there's no new content that we could make like a good Western out of.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Like this would make such a grad movie. I don't know why it hasn't ever gotten that vibe. Cause I mean, even the art, look at it, man. It's just gorgeous.
Way cool.
Yeah. And it looks like super organic and it's old school. You get this like badass werewolf fight in it. It's great. I don't know. Like you could see like Michael J. White starring in this or something.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look at this guy, dude. Well, now it would be Michael B. Jordan would probably be cast in it.
You know what? I'm here for it.
Yeah. Did you see Sinners?
Dude, Sinners was so good.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I freaking loved it.
Dude, at the end when they shoot up the Klan.
Yes.
Fucking, if I'm spoiling for somebody, the movie's been out for like a year.
Yeah.
Get on it, folks.
You're fine.
Yeah. So I read that, or I'm reading this. I'm like halfway through, and then through panel breaks, one of the members from had a book come out. He had some zines come out, and I last minute just missed him at his signing. But a guy who hooks me up with like some cool Japanese comics from like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
He hooked me up. He knows I'm an Appleseed fan. So he hooked me up with these old Dark Horse data books from Appleseed.
That's cool.
Yeah, and they're so fucking cool, man. Like the art is so awesome. And it's like, it's all, you know me, I love all the black and white stuff. Yeah. But I love seeing all the process and it makes you realize how good Masamune Shirow is.
That's really cool.
I mean, yeah, it was just really cool. And it's got all this just interesting notes on like the production, like how the comic was made. As I get older, I find myself really gravitating towards this kind of stuff.
Sure.
I'm really more interested in the recipes than the stories, which is weird and kind of dumb. But I think it's just because I so badly want to just get better at this point in my life.
Right.
And kind of getting back to going full circle, we were talking about Daniel Warren Johnson briefly.
Yeah.
I'm at a point where I really try and figure out how some of these like guys who I really just look up to, like how did they get to such another just stratosphere?
Right.
I mean, look at that. I mean, just like you don't see stuff like this. They don't put stuff out like this that often anymore. And it's just like it feels like a video game, but it's for a fucking. You remember like those video game books you could get? That's what it kind of feels like, but it's for a comic, and it has all these great breakdowns of like the characters and what they do.
Yeah,
I mean, look at all that, dude.
That's really cool.
So rad. Yeah, yeah, and he just gave them to me, man. Like he would not take money. Shout out to Jamie, dude.
Shout out to Jamie.
Yeah, he hooks me up. He hooks me up with some cool stuff. Let's see. I think I had one more thing.
All right.
Oh, yeah. And then I read, you and I talked about this.
Yep.
I read the latest two issues of Battle Beast, which I'm not a giant. I don't read a ton of Kirkman stuff. Like I never read Invincible.
Yeah.
Or any of that stuff, right? But as much as I hate to admit it, from the cartoon, I really enjoy that Battle Beast character.
Oh, he's great.
He's
great.
And like I've read, or at least like skimmed through his giant fight with, was it Thrag?
With Thrag, yep.
Yeah, which is like, I'll be honest, I almost bought Invincible for that, but then I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna read the Thrag fight, and that's all I did. I just read the Thrag fight and was like,
of the comics, so it's fantastic.
Yeah, I was like, I got everything I need out of this book. This is awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all I wanted. And so, I'm reading this, and it's fun. You know, it really kind of delivers as it reminds me of like the '90s action movies, or kind of like even like we were talking about Highlander earlier.
Yeah.
Again, to go full circle. Like what was great about Highlander is that they had kind of like a different immortal every other episode that would show up.
Oh yeah.
Right. And so you get a different sword and a different fighting technique and stuff. And this is kind of that same thing of like Battle Beasts is going planet hopping and fighting different, and like the monsters have different connections. They're like, now they've kind of revealed that there's like this connection between these two adversaries of Battle Beasts, and it's just also it's fucking gory as hell, dude. Like, well, this just came out, so I guess it's a little bit of a spoiler, but I mean, look at the art. Dude,
so
Otley he's such an animal.
Yeah, he is.
Just an animal. And like his action, he might be. I can't think of anybody that does action on the same level of him.
Okay.
Maybe Daniel Warren.
Sure.
You know, they have very different styles, but they know how to like bring the fucking heat in terms of. I mean, like, look at that dude.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. I appreciate that. I feel like today most of the books they focus more on the drama and the emotional interaction, which is that's great.
Yeah.
But I like having, a little bit of funk and blood.
It's good.
If you get my drift.
You know what? It's good to have it, man. It's a nice palate cleanser kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because you can read it. I don't have to overthink. I can just put it down and I can, you know what I mean? And then I can walk away.
It's like a Statham movie, dude. Like,
dude, yes, you nailed it.
Yeah.
It's exactly like a fucking Statham movie.
Yeah. You watch it, you enjoy it. It's a palate, like it just, you can turn your brain off. You can watch awesome action and then you can turn it off and it's done. And you had a great time.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what I read. I didn't really think I read that much, but I guess I read quite a bit.
You did. You did a lot better than me this week. So, and now we're back to Eagly.
You need to step your game up, dude.
I know.
What's the deal?
Well,
come on, man.
It's been a busy few weeks, buddy. It's been a busy few.
I know, dude. It's so great being busy, right? But at the same time, I can understand, the dudes that just are like, I don't need, I just want to come home and go to bed.
Sure.
I totally understand that mentality, especially after this last couple of weeks. I am so fried.
Yeah.
But.
Yep. I completely
get it. And we're recording on a Tuesday, so that's not good.
Well, so much for, you know what? Blue Monday will return. It will be back.
Well, this episode will go up Monday. It's fine.
Oh,
we're doing our due diligence, man.
I was going to put this episode out tomorrow, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're an animal. I don't know. Do you think I don't know if I'll be done with Eagly.
Oh, okay. Well, we can wait. We can wait. We can put it out Blue Monday. That way we have a full return for Blue Monday.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I think that would be the way to go. I mean, unless you really need to get it out, but
I wanted to get it out so that way when the new Peacemaker drops, we can talk about it again. Then we won't be a week behind,
Well, you know what? Why don't we drop it on the day that Peacemaker comes out?
Do you want to drop it on Thursday?
Let's drop it Thursday.
You guys are getting some inside baseball right now.
Yeah, and then that way it's like if people are listening to this, we're not spoiling anything for anybody.
Oh, I like that.
But there's a little, but you're getting a little ketchup, I guess.
Yeah.
A little ketchup, a little mustard. No big deal.
Ooh, I like that. Hey, I'm getting a little thing in my ear from Matt. He is telling us to wrap up, and it's time for me to take us home.
God, Matt is he's on the ball, man.
He's on the ball. He
knows exactly what we need and what we need to do.
Yep.
All right, take it away, big man.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Please, go to the TeePublic page if you want prints of the art, anything that we've done. If you want to get some of the sweet new merch that we've got, go check it out. Pick something up. It's pretty fun. And if you do pick something up, tag us on Instagram at BlueTigerRevenge. As always, we appreciate all of you Tiger Cubs from around the world tuning into our show. Please subscribe to the podcast via YouTube, via Substack, BlueTigerRevenge.substack.com. And that way you get notifications anytime, each and every time we post a new video or we post a new episode. So we really appreciate it. It helps us a ton. And that is all I have. Tad, do you have anything else?
Oh yeah, I do. I believe what's the first it was the first weekend in November 6th, I believe. If you happen to be in the Anchorage area, I will be at a zine fest that is happening here downtown, and I will have the first ever. Well, I guess it debuted at SPX, but I will have copies of a graphic novel I did. Oh God, how long ago was it now?
It's been a while.
Like 2 years ago. I finished 2 years ago. I did mostly during the pandemic. I will have copies of it. It's finally been released. It hasn't landed with a major publishing house yet. It's being shopped around at a couple places.
Okay.
So fingers crossed that we'll see it on the store shelf somewhere. But I will have floppies of it if people are so interested into getting it from me.
Okay. I actually have one more thing too.
Okay, what is it? Let's hear it.
So Saturday, October 18th, at the Lloyd Center in Portland, in the old H&M location, is Frankenstein's comic book swap, and I will be there along with Maddie K. We're thinking about getting a table to sell off some of our old books. It's all comics, so we're going to be there either way, hunting, and we might have a table to check out some of our stuff. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, you want to come check that out, I will bring some Blue Tiger stickers with me. So
dude, you're just now dropping this on us. When is this?
October 18th. It's in a couple weeks.
Oh my God, I can't believe you waited so long to bring this up, dude.
Well, the table decision was kind of a thing that just happened, and we haven't recorded in like 3 weeks, so
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I brought it up at the earliest chance I could. But if you're if you're in the area, you want to come find some cool comics, go to Frankenstein's comic book swap. I heard about this from Comics when I was over there. He was the guy who was telling me about it. And then, I was talking to Maddie K. We're talking about maybe getting a table there and selling off some of our stuff. So I might have some comics for you if you want to buy them, or not if you want to just come get a sticker. I'll definitely have Blue Tiger stickers to give away there. So if you see me,
dude,
let me know. I'll give you a sticker.
Yeah, man. God damn, I wish I could get down there for that. That would be so much fun to hang out with you guys.
This is going to be a blast, dude.
Yeah, it is. That's so cool. That's so cool. If only we had the things that we're working on right now done.
I know. That is actually Max's birthday, so I'm taking him and I'm going to let him fill up like a short box of books.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun.
Is he a pretty avid comic reader? Has he been reading the comics a lot?
Yeah, he does. He does enjoy reading comics.
You're a good dad.
I know. I know.
Wow. The things they say aren't true. They just aren't true.
That is all I have now. And Tad, if that's all you have, what time is it?
Hit the music.